guys. Give me a second here. All right, guys. So, what I'm going to be doing from here on out, starting Fridays and Saturday nights, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing live stream here. And this live stream is an opportunity for you guys to call in or to message me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be reading out loud, you know, I'm going to be reading out loud these comments. I'm going to be talking to people live from the number that I left in the description. So if that's something that you guys would want to do, feel free to call in. This is going to be a Q&A. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that, brother. This is going to be a Q&A, and we're going to get this thing started here as soon as I can figure out exactly how to take away this full screen interface. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. How you guys doing tonight? Can everybody hear me good? How you guys doing tonight? Good? Let's see who we got in the chat tonight. We got Muhammad. How you doing there, brother? We got, is it Ragul? How you doing tonight, Ragul? Love from India. Appreciate your love, brother. We got Golden Soul 13 Bay. How you doing there tonight, brother? All right, good to see you, man. And then we got Ghetto Gospel. How you doing there, Ghetto Gospel, man? Good to see you in here tonight. And then we got Fishery Hunt. He's in here tonight too as well. So that's who we got going in the chat right now. Hopefully some more people will show up. Again, guys, this is going to be a live Q&A session. And basically, I'm going to, if you guys feel like calling in and giving your testimonies, if you feel like calling in and talking about your experiences on your no-fap or your semen retention, that's exactly what we're going to be doing here tonight. So I'm going to leave this number here. I'm going to add the number to the chat, and then you guys feel free to, if you feel like calling in, you can call in. If you feel like just leaving something in the chat, and we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about it. All right, so just give me one more second. Give me one more second and I'll jump to your questions. I'm going to put this number in the chat so people will have it. All right, so I'm going to add this number to the chat here. This is the number to call in if you guys want to call in and you guys want to share your story. If you want to just go ahead and message and you want to share your story, then please go ahead, and this is the number to do so. And I'm going to start answering questions as soon as I get back to this screen here. Give me 1 second. And I'm still trying to learn how to work with this software, you guys, so bear with me. Eventually I'll get really good at this, and then I'll be able to hide everything where it needs to be, but for right now we're good to go. So let me go ahead and go to the chats real quick and check out some of these questions. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So Ragul says, on day 15, expecting insane benefits soon. Love from India. Good to hear from you, brother. That's good to know. That's good to know. The next guy we got in the comments is Ghetto Gospel, and he says, your words are powerful, brother. Absolutely changing my life as we speak. God bless you. That's good news, brother. That's good to hear, man. I really appreciate the love. I really appreciate the feedback, and I hope you can continue on to success in your journey. The next one we got here, we got Ahmed Muhammad. Ahmed Muhammad is on day 110 semen retention. Good job, brother. Good job. Really good job, brother. That's some really good stuff right there, man. I tell you what, I remember back And on my journey, when I was around day, the 100th day, because that's was that roughly over 3 months. You know what I mean? There was a lot of huge changes that happened during that time, man. Now, one of the things that I wanted to talk about really briefly that I haven't been able to talk about so much, you know, in my videos is the hair growth. Now, if you guys check a look at my beard. I was a type of person that I've never been able to grow a beard. I've always, ever since I was in high school, I've always been kind of like the late bloomer. I never had the beard. I never was able to grow the goatee. You know what I mean? And since I've been doing this, you guys, my beard, I get a lot of compliments on my beard. I get a lot of compliments from women that really like to check out my beard. So I think that's something that's very, very lacking in the no-fap community that people talk about is the growth of your actual facial hair, man. So the next question is Fishery Hunt. He says, "Do you experience wet dreams, and how do they affect you now that you are in a very long streak?" Now that's a good question, brother. That's a good question. Let me go ahead and answer that for you. So yes, I've had some wet dreams. In the course of 16 months, I've had a total of 3 wet dreams. Okay, but one thing I wanted to tell you guys is, uh, wet dreams are not relapses. Okay, especially when you're having the type of wet dreams that I had, where I just woke up when my shorts were wet. There wasn't anything special happening. I mean, I did have that one dream where I told you I was having, well, I wanted to have intercourse with someone, with a lady in my dream, and I ended up having a wet dream. Now, the biggest thing that I noticed is when you do have wet dreams, that they're not draining. They're not there's not a huge amount that comes out, during your wet dreams. And Raul says again, Ragul, is that how you pronounce your name? I just want to make sure it's the right pronunciation. Ragul says, being a songwriter, he says, I become more creative by retaining, or he says, he says, being a songwriter, can I become more creative by retaining your semen? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You guys, let me explain one thing here. Like, again, I'm not one of these guys. I'm not gonna sit here and make up stories. I'm not one of these guys that claim that I have it all together. Okay, I'm not. I'm not one of these guys that claim that I have it all together. However, since I've been doing semen retention, mainly so over the year mark. Once I became over the year mark, I really started noticing a really big boom in my creative ability. Okay, you guys. Not only am I creative with just my work, I'm creative with every aspect of things I do. You know, even like going out and just meeting people off the fly and not knowing how to keep a conversation going, I have just become really good at these type of things. Okay, another thing that I've become really good at is I've become good at retaining information. I came really good at taking notes. I came really good at these things. And oh, you're welcome, brother. I became really good at these things, and this is something that I was lacking severely, you guys. Okay, as I said, this will make you the best version that you could possibly imagine, and this is no joke. How do I handle urges? That's a good question, Alan. How do I handle urges? Guys, there's no specific thing that we can do to handle urges. Okay, the thing that you have to put in place is strictly discipline. Okay, it's strictly discipline. That's the best thing that you can do. Okay, because as a matter of fact, I get urges all the time. I may not get urges to release, but I get urges just dealing with women. I deal with a lot of women. I work with a lot of women. I have 2 baby mothers. They're both good-looking people. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I just, I look too long and I stare too long, and I can feel myself getting aroused. But you guys, one thing that I know is that once you've gone through blue balls, once you've hit, the height and pain and blue balls, you're able to build up more tolerance to these type of things. So I'm not saying you can just continue to take in this stuff to your mind and don't think it's going to affect you in the long run. But what happens is you're able to tolerate more. That means you're able to build up more tolerance. It means you're able to get an erection, if you will, and it's not going to transmute completely to your balls, thus giving you blue balls that you cannot handle. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you that I recommend you to try to get aroused so you can get yourself to this level so you can build up more restraint. No, that's not what I'm just trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is this is what I've noticed early on in my no fap journey. If I were just to even look at a woman wrong and get hard, I would have blue ball pains that were just so incredibly bad that I couldn't even tolerate the pain. But now that I've gone this far, now that I've been to the what I like to call the height of the pain threshold from blue balls, I have a higher tolerance. So that this means like things don't bother me anymore. I can literally wake up with an erection in the morning like we all do with morning wood, and it not affect me in the way of blue balls. Do you take cold showers? No, bro, I don't. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and make up stories. I don't take cold showers. However, I don't take steaming hot showers. So I stay in the middle of warm to cold. Okay, so I don't take hot showers at all. I try to avoid hot showers. My showers are more on the warm side. I'm just not a big fan of cold water. Why? Because when I was a college football player out here in college, I used to have to take ice baths. I used to have to deal with ice cold water all the time. So it's just something that I just choose not to deal with. You're welcome, man. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Ahmed says, hitting the sauna helped me with my urges, bro. I think it helps with wet dreams. You gotta, he says, it helps with wet dreams too. You gotta sweat it. Yeah, you're right. You're right, bro. Saunas are a really good thing. You know what I mean. But you got one thing that I recommend about being careful about saunas is you can also dehydrate yourself and dry yourself out too much. So just be careful about how many times that you're hitting the sauna. If anything, the best thing to do is naturally sweat on your own. I'm not sure if you're in a place where you could go to a gym or a place where you could go and exercise. And I'm not sure if you live in a place where it's really cold all the time, but the best thing to do is naturally sweat and get the fluids out of your body that way instead of going into saunas, because saunas can have an ill effect on your health if you overdo it. So Loric Beats says, I started no fap. He's at what is that, 155 days, and he says I feel like a man. He says sex. He says women are nothing more than a distraction. Now I'm focused on my purpose and won't waste my time chasing women instead of building greatness. That is absolutely correct, bro. That is absolutely correct. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that's going to happen to you. If you just stay on this journey and if you start to make it up around a year, what's going to happen is to you is you're going to start to notice. You're going to start to notice how how special women are. Okay, not in the way that I'm saying that you want to date them, but you're going to start to see your actual purpose as a man unfold even more because once you get up around this mark, the attraction of women is going to be unreal. If you're dealing with this attraction now, let's say if you're on day 30 to day 60 to day 90, let's say if you're in that range, right? If you go and you start hanging out with these women around your year mark, your 6 months mark, you're going to have an attraction build up so high with these women, okay? And at the same time, you're going to start to change. Your psyche starts to change because you start to see people for who and what they really are, and your feelings and your emotions just change. I remember when I was in day 30 to day 60, I felt the same way, brother. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt the same way. But now I'm at this mark where I'm at now, man, I can't even lie to you. There's nothing more beautiful than looking at a woman, a natural woman that is just gorgeous. Okay, it is just one of those things that is just it just really really makes you appreciate women. Okay, now one of these things that I want to talk about to you guys is we're supposed to stay away from women at this time. Okay, don't get me wrong. Okay, if you're on this no fap journey, I want you to stay away from women. But one thing that I want you to understand is there's gonna come a time, you guys. Okay, I don't know how long your goals are. I don't know what you're trying to do with your life, but there is gonna come a time where you're going to be ready. Okay, you're going to be ready to find that special girl, that special woman, whoever it may be, and you're gonna be ready to share your energy with this person. Now, one thing that I want you guys to understand and I don't want you to do is if you end up doing this, I don't want you to fall back into the everyday, the 4 times a week. I would recommend you guys if you're gonna end up releasing your energy to really take in consideration about how many times you're going to be releasing your energy. And if you're not going to, then that's fine as well. But for the men out there, like I said, my 2 year mark is coming up pretty soon. And when I hit that 2 year mark, I'm going to be ready to try this out with a female. Okay. So I'm just letting you guys know that. All right. People say the law of attraction becomes easier with semen retention. What's your opinion about that, bro? That is just the truest words that you could have ever said. Okay, the law of attraction, you guys, man. I could talk about the law of attraction all night. Okay, and I can talk about the effects and what it's done to me in my life, you guys. I work in a salon. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in a salon, right? We have a really nice salon here, and I come down to my salon and I interact with people all day long. Okay, I meet people, new people every single day, women and men alike. Okay, and one thing that I can't help but to notice is people always want to interact with me. Always. Okay, I'm having business opportunities thrown at me every day. I'm having women throw themselves at me every day. But if I was one of these guys that hasn't gone through what he's gone through and he was a picky type of person, then I would probably been fell off the wagon and been relapsed already. But as you guys know, I'm telling you guys, I'm waiting for that perfect female. I know she's out there. I know it might not come necessarily, exactly when I want it, because it seems like the things happen to you in life when you least expect it, right? Or when you're not looking for it. So that's what I'm trying to get out of this. But the law of attraction, this is the number one thing in NoFap that is just the most powerful and the most noticeable. You can't help but go wherever you go, whether it's to the grocery store, whether it's at your work, whether it's you walking down the street. It's people want to interact with your aura. There's some kind of energy that you emit, and it's a subconscious thing that people pick up. You guys, okay? It's almost like we have this, like I told you guys, this sixth sense. You know what I mean? Women have this intuition and they can just pick it up. They can just sense your energy, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's like the universe is like literally bending over and giving you anything that you want. It's because you're walking the highest path, you guys. All right, you got to understand that when you're walking the highest path, this is something that spiritual teachers would teach you this, gurus, you know what I mean? All these type of people will teach you these things, and it's for a reason. Is when you're walking high on a spiritual level, the universe literally just opens up to you, all right? Because you are actually living and walking in the footsteps of a God. And this is just what happens. Fishery Hunt says, my goal is 5 years. Help me understand how to deal with female attraction so that it will not get into my head and grind on my purpose. Now, this is the way I deal with females, okay? Because you got to understand, if you have a goal and you're going to be going to 5 years, brother, that's a extremely long time. You're going to have to be knocking off women with a stick, all right? I'm just keeping it real with you. You're going to have to knock off these women with a stick if that's your goal, okay? And you're really truly retaining your semen, okay? What I would do is I would just keep up a shield. I would just keep up a wall. You got to understand, I still do this now to the women that come up to me that I'm not attracted to. I have a wall up, okay? It's just the way it is. Like I said, if I was one of these people that just didn't care about who I messed with and I didn't have any standards, I would have been fell off and relapsed a long time ago, okay? But the advice I have for someone like you, brother, is meditation, staying at home, staying out of the public eye, you know what I mean, exercising, maybe traveling to some places, around the world or around the country, wherever it is that makes you comfortable, where you'll be able to put a wall between yourself and women. Because I'm telling you right now, the number one thing that you're going to pick up in this no fap and semen retention is sure attraction from women. This is no joke, you guys, okay? Women have intuition. It is one of their God-given abilities, okay? And they sense your energy a mile away, and all they want to do is be within your energy field, okay? And this is where you're going to have a problem. And this is it's nothing to be scared of, but you just got to understand that you're going to have to beat these women off with a stick. And this is where you're going to be developing your game, your mouth game. You're good at your social skills will improve. All these things are going to improve because you are literally retaining your semen. And when you retain your semen, like I told you, you walk the highest spiritual level possible on earth, and these things just naturally come to you. Okay, I can't explain everything. Okay, but I'm just telling you, these things naturally come to you. Okay, this is a secret that not many people know about in the world. So everybody who's doing this journey is going to experience something slightly different than the other man. So I use use my writing and videos, games to distract me from sex. That's what I do too, brother. I still play some video games from time to time, but I usually work late hours. You know what I mean? I'm up pretty late, but I like to read. You know, I read the Bible. I stay up late. I watch other no fap semen retention videos. I do things of that nature. You know what I mean? To kind of just to try to keep my mind focused and off of women because dude, it's very hard, man. It's very hard to keep your mind off of women. We're men. You know, all it takes is a split second, and then you got your little man standing up, and next thing you know, you might be getting into something that's going to drain your energy. So it's kind of crazy. And he says, as soon as women pop into my head, I start working on my book. It's all about distractions for me. Damn right, brother. That's exactly what I do, man. I'll give you an example. Today I was at work, right? I'm sitting here at work and I'm talking to this lady, right? And she just keeps talking to me. She just keeps, when the conversation dies off, because people don't really know what to say. You start looking around, but the one thing that I noticed is she did not want to leave my presence. She just kept talking. She kept talking about things that really didn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? She just kept talking and kept talking, and I'm actually trying to walk away and go do my work, and yet she just kept talking and kept talking and kept talking, and I literally had to pull away from her, or the conversation would have never end. So I know exactly what you're saying, brother. But like I'm telling you guys, you're gonna have to beat these women off with a stick because they don't even know why they're in your energy field. They just know that there's something different about you. They know there's just some energy about you. And to tell you the truth, if us no fat men were sleazeballs, you guys, you could literally have women at your fingertips, okay? And they wouldn't even know why, okay? And this is why I tell you guys, please don't use your powers for bad. Please don't use your powers for evil, okay? This is a power that you're supposed to use and transmute into something good to help rebuild yourself, or make it is something that you want to be in life. Okay, don't give your power on to women. Okay, only do this if you're really in love. If you're really in love, or you're trying to procreate, you know what I mean, or create a child. This is the only time I say you would recommend giving your power on to women like that. Okay. What else we got here? It says, Alan says, have you researched having sex without releasing? Yes, I have. I actually had sexual transmutation videos I've watched on YouTube a few times, and I also heard there's something called Kegel that I've just now started to look into. Now, one thing that I know is, you guys, is having sex and not releasing. Let me tell you something about that, okay? That's almost like the same thing as like having blue balls, all right? Because you get built up and you don't release. So one thing that I want to tell you guys is, you guys got to be really careful with this, okay? You got to be really, really careful with this, or you could end up putting yourself in the hospital, all right? Because this isn't something that you're just going to be able to just jump into and do, okay? This is going to take practice, okay? It might even take practice, with yourself. I don't mean to sound weird, but you got to think about this, guys. You're getting built up. You're having intercourse. You're letting your semen build all the way up to the point of orgasm, and then you're holding it back inside. What do you think that's going to do? Okay, what do you think that's going to do? Like I told you guys before, like that's the same way I had those blue balls that almost killed me. I'm not even joking you. I got built up to the point where I even felt like I could have easily released, but I didn't. And once about an hour later, 2 hours later, I was sitting all by myself, and I had I'm telling you guys, the worst blue ball pain I've ever had in my life, you guys, to the point where I almost felt like I had to go to the damn hospital. It hurt so damn bad. So my point is with this is if you're going to be practicing something like that, please understand there's going to be some consequences if you don't actually do exactly what it is that that these people are trying to tell you to do. You got to be very, 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 very careful with building yourself up that much and not releasing. Okay, that's why I just say if you're gonna do this, you're either gonna avoid it or you're gonna wait for that perfect person to come and then you're gonna release your energy. It's pretty cut and dry with me. I don't really see it in between. Now, if I accidentally discover that journey and accidentally master that journey, then yeah. But I'm gonna tell you a true story. There was one time I remember back in high school. I was having sex with a girl in high school, my high school sweetheart. Her name was Julie Brown. Okay, beautiful blonde. She's about 5'10", beautiful blonde, blue eyes, gorgeous body. She had D cups in high school. This girl was beautiful. There was a time where um, when I first started having sex with her, right? Every single time that I would have sex with her, I would orgasm way too quickly. So what I started to do was I started to try to like stop. When I felt myself getting to the point of orgasm, I would stop. And I do remember one time of actually ejaculating inside. Okay. Now it didn't blow me away. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not this feeling that you hear these people talk about where it's like, oh my God, it was just the most amazing feeling, and I was able to keep going and going, going, going. No, that's not what happened. But I did remember a time that I did ejaculate inside because what I was doing was I was trying to really abstain from orgasm because every time I would have sex with her, she was so beautiful. I'm not kidding you guys. She was so beautiful. Like, dude, if I didn't control myself, I'd bust in 2 minutes. You know what I mean? That's how gorgeous my high school girlfriend was. All right, but I do remember this time, like I said, that I actually ejaculated inside, and it was not what these people described as today as this massive orgasm that just totally lights up your body and it shoots up your spine to your brain type of thing. It was not that at all. As a matter of fact, once I did have that orgasm, it was just like everything else. I went limp. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily think that you know all the information out there is correct about inner orgasm for a man, but I do believe there's some strategies and techniques out there one should look into. Let's see here. It says Muhammad says, I get people looking at me all the time. You're right, brother. I'm trying to tell you guys. Listen, guys, you guys, you cannot make this up. I cannot make this up, you guys. It's one of these things that just literally happens no matter where I go. And I know you guys get almost sick and tired of hearing it, but it's the damn truth. No matter where I go, okay, no matter where I go, older women, younger women, they're always talking to me. They're always staring at me. Even men, I have men that just love to have conversations with me. Tell me their whole life stories. Tell me all these personal things about them, and then it just makes you wonder, like, dude, is there really something crazy going on with me? And it really is, guys. It's this attraction thing, and I cannot fully explain it yet. But I tell you what, if you're one of those people out there and you think you're one of these people that didn't have a social life before, or you're one of these people out there that you just never thought you would be the type of person that could interact with all these different people. If you go on semen retention and you're really doing it the right way, you're really honestly doing it, you are going to be blown away about the law of attraction and people coming into your life. I am telling you the absolute truth. It's amazing that what happens to me every single day. And it's like I have to tell people about it. I'm like, dude, I just met this person and they just told me their whole life story. I just met this girl and she was literally looked like she would just want to go in a hotel with me right now. Like these things are the truth, you guys, okay? But for me, I want to see what the height of this attraction is going to be. I want to see how far I can take this. I want to see what's going to come of this. I want to see who I'm going to attract into my life. This is what drives me so much on my semen retention journey. Let's see here. I have to get back to the comments here. It says Gail Gospel says, "Man, I was in class today. The girl was just staring at me crazy. Bro, that's so awesome. It's so awesome, dude. Like you guys have no idea, man. It's the truth. She's going to stare and stare and stare because she can't quite figure you out. She knows that there's something going on with you. She knows that there is something special about you, but she just can't wrap her head around it. And what I'm telling you guys is intuition. Females, okay? Their number one superpower, all right? I know you hear females talk about this all the time. They just sense stuff. They have the ability of intuition, okay? They know, okay? They know without knowing, okay? It's a special power for women. And you want to know what, guys? This is all about men, but let me tell you something about females. Females can do no fap too, okay? Females can do the same thing, okay? Now, their abilities might not be as high as a man. They might not ever reach the height and the levels and the powers of a man because we're built completely different. And we have a recirculating energy ring that's just unmatched. But females have the same ability, okay? The only thing with females is when they bleed, they involuntarily lose their energy. They involuntarily lose their minerals and nutrients from bleeding, okay? And thus, this is why I think women are so they need men so much because their energy depletes, and this is why they need your energy. This is why they can have sex with you, your friend, your other friend, and your other friend, and your other friend, and still have the energy to go. While a man, once he shoots his shot, he's done. Okay, these are those reasons, you guys. I'm telling you the straight up truth. Yep, that's right, brother. You get truly rewarded by the universe. This is no joke. This is no lie, you guys. I'm keeping it real with you, all right? This is no joke. This is no lie, okay? This is something that I'm still learning and I'm still evolving. I'm still trying to reach to my highest level. I'm trying to reach to my highest benefits. I'm still doing the same journey as you guys, okay? That's why I wanted to do this Q&A. This is the reason I'm doing this live chat now is because I want to hear other people's input. I want to hear what else is happening with you guys because remember, thus even though we're all going to experience some of the same things, there's going to be some different similarities between different men's, and that's just a fact. Dion says, 49 days here. Everybody wants to chat with me. I'm like, come on, man. Sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. Ain't that the truth, bro? Ain't that the truth, though? But don't tell me the truth, D. Tell me the truth, D, man. Isn't it a good feeling to have, to interact with other people? Isn't that a good feeling, bro? I mean, just think about it, man. Most people in this world don't interact. Most people walk around today in today's world and they don't talk to you. They ignore you. They act like you don't even exist. You know what I mean? But one thing that semen retention does is it has that magnetism property, okay? So whether you like it or not, someone is going to ask you how you're doing. Someone is going to ask you how your day is. Someone's going to want to do something nice for you. You know what I mean? Whether that be male or female. It's such a beautiful thing, you guys. And this is why I encourage men because I know a lot of men are depressed out there, you guys. A lot of men are out there ejaculating 3-4 times a day and they just have the worst lives ever. And they can't understand why they're stuck in this rut. Well, I'm telling you why you're stuck in this rut. You're stuck in this rut because you're releasing your energy. And when you release your energy, you got to understand that's your vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. That's your dopamine levels. That's your magnesium. That's all them things that really make you who you are, okay? And once you've lost those things, your body is depleted. And when your body's depleted, guess what comes with that? Stress. And guess what comes with stress? Bad moods, mood swings, tiredness, grumpy. All these things are tied in with your semen. And that's why I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm not trying to tell everyone they need to go 2 years like me. I'm not trying to tell everyone to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get people to understand, just try it for 90 days, okay? And if it doesn't change your life in 90 days, then it ain't for you. But I guarantee you, if you at least go that long, you're going to start seeing some amazing, amazing things change in your life, you guys. This is just a fact. every man that I talk to, every man that I see and I run into and I talk to on the internet, they all have the same correlating stories, okay? Once you start doing this, things are going to change in your life that you never expect would happen to you. Yeah, I read The Rational Male by Rollo Tomasi. I've read it before. Well, I haven't read the book, but I've heard of it. Put it that way. The thing with Rollo Tomasi is he's a fapper. You know, no offense to the old guy, but he's a beta male. You know what I mean? And I know I shouldn't be just putting it out there, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? The information that he gives is I'm not sure if he doesn't talk about semen retention in there, but if he's not telling guys to retain their semen, from what I've known of Rollo Tomasi's, he's trying to tell basically men about female nature, and he encourages to still seek females. You know what I mean? He's married, so he can't really knock anything that we're doing because he's married himself, and I'm pretty sure that he releases to his woman every single night. So I'm pretty sure he's never even been on the semen retention journey at all. But I've totally checked out 21 Studio 21. I've totally checked out all those channels, and I've listened to those guys, Donovan Sharp. I've listened to all those guys. But most of those guys they're all fappers. You know what I mean? They're all guys that you couldn't tell them to do this, and they would try to take you seriously. I appreciate how you say your name, man. I wish I really know how to. I don't want to slaughter your name. Is it Ahmed Muhammad? I think that's how you say it. But he says you're the only no fap YouTuber I believe is truly on his path based on your energy and your positive. Keep going, bro. Let me talk about that real quick, you guys. Let me talk about that real quick. Now, I watch a lot of videos. Okay, I really watch a lot of videos, you guys. Okay, and all these people that I'm watching, you guys, they're not really doing no fap. They're not really doing semen retention. They might be doing no fap, but they're not definitely not doing semen retention. Okay, and remember, guys, I told you there's a huge difference between no fap and semen retention. The guys that are doing no fap are not going to get nowhere near the superpowers of somebody that's doing semen retention. Okay, and that's just the facts, you guys. Okay, they're not going to be nowhere near the benefits that a semen retention guy gets. Okay, let's understand that the no fap guys, what these guys do is they are still allowed to have intercourse and release. Okay, they just have to abstain from masturbation and pornography. That means they get with the woman, you know, they can do whatever they want to do. And then most of these guys have girlfriends. So if you see these channels where these guys talking about they have a baby mama and that they're living with, or they have a girlfriend, they're most definitely not telling you the truth. Okay, I watch tons of videos. I watch people saying, they went 50 something days and relapsed. Well, these are not guys that I'm trying to follow, and these are not guys that I wouldn't recommend you guys to follow. Okay, you don't want to follow someone that is failing. Okay, right? Look, I mean, this is common sense, you guys. You don't want to be following someone that's failing. Why would you entertain someone's videos that is constantly failing and they're making videos about it? Okay, you don't want to get caught up in somebody else's energy. You don't want to get caught up in somebody else's influence. You want to follow guys who are the real deal. Okay, the real deal. Okay, there's very few YouTubers out there that are doing the real deal semen retention. And I'm one of them. I put that on my life. I put that on my life. I swear to God on my life that I'm a real one. I'm gone 16 months without no sex, no masturbation, no pornography, no orgasms, okay? The other people out here that I watch, they're not doing this, okay? They're not doing this, all right? They're playing games because in this day and age, you can get on YouTube really quick and lie, and you can become really famous really fast, and that's just the truth, you guys. Yeah, go ahead, Alan. Go ahead and post that link about the Kegel exercise. Please do, because I'm still looking into that. That's something I'm definitely still looking into. So go ahead and post that. Is it Aid? How do you say your name? Aid Forrest. He says There's a metaphysical and spiritual side to semen retention that can't be denied. If you observe female behavior, it is clear that we are tapping into energy realm. They're essentially energy vampires. Yes, they are, bro. Yes, they are. Remember, like I was just telling you, females, they can do semen, or it's not semen retention. They can do what we call no fap. Okay, they can retain their energy, but you got to understand, females bleed once a month, and when they bleed once a month, they release their energy. They lose their energy. They're losing tons of vitamins and minerals and nutrients. All right, and this is why they need men. This is why they need men, because as a man, you're full of what? All these vital minerals and nutrients. And most of the men ejaculate inside of a woman, in her either orally or inside her, right? So when you do these things, she then benefits from that energy. And this is why you have thoughtism. This is why you have a highly sexed society, because you guys, there is less men in this world than there is women, okay? And they're all out there fighting over the highest, toughest man's energy, okay? And this is why I say you got to be very, very careful. I know every woman that we see, we have the potential to want to release with them. And if you do that as a man, you're cutting your life very, very short, okay? Not only that, your health, the way you look, your hair. And I know so many of you men care out there about the way you look. I know you care about keeping your hair. I know you care about keeping your youth. I know you care about keeping your vitality. And if you're going to keep these things up, then guess what? You're going to literally be sucked dry by a vampire, okay? That's just the way it is, you guys, okay? It's just the way it is. And believe me, I'm in the same boat as you guys. I feel the same way about women. I see a woman every other day that I swear I would easily just jump in the sack with, okay, guys? I'm human just like you, but you gotta understand there's bigger things involved. There's bigger goals involved. You gotta understand that your energy is limited, all right? And the more that you give it away, the more it takes away from you, okay? And you're in this world by yourself, all right? You came in by yourself, you're gonna go out by yourself. So this energy journey needs to be by yourself. So it ain't nothing wrong with being selfish with your energy, you guys. Yes, that's right, boy. He says, Recember says, my voice got deep as shit. I sound like fucking Darth Vader. That's awesome, brother. That is awesome. And you know what? I have the same thing. I used to have one of these high voices, and now my voice, man, I love my voice now, bro. Like especially when you turn on the Mac Daddy mode and you just start talking in that low voice and you say, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? That voice, man, and your facial hair, bro. Those are the two big things that I've noticed, bro. My voice done changed and my facial hair, man. I'm telling you guys, I never used to be able to grow this type of good facial hair, bro. Like look at this, man. Look at this, bro. Look at all this, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? This is that masculine energy, man. This is why they want you. Okay? This is why they want you. Okay? They got husbands at home, they got boyfriends at home that are just literally releasing their energy all the time. Okay? They're releasing their energy all the time. Okay? And once the woman is taking your energy from you like that all the time, man, she's gonna want to move to the next high energy being, man. It ain't nothing personal. It ain't nothing against you. You know what I mean? She's gonna want that alpha, and that alpha has all that energy. Okay, and you know what? That's where we get to talk about the Kegel exercises and the sexual transmutation. If you can keep that energy, if you really learn how to master that energy, where you could get with a female and not have an orgasm, bro, you are going to be one attractive ass man. Not one, I promise you, you're going to be one attractive ass man. You're going to have the manliest beard in the world. You're going to have the deepest voice. You're going to have the clearest eyes. You're going to have that masculine posture. You guys, no fap semen retention is no joke, you guys. It is no joke. If you want to be the most ultimate alpha, if you want to be the most ultimate male that no other male will be able to stand near you, stay on this journey, and I promise you, you're going to get everything it is that your heart desires. Haitian Beast Mode says he's on day 111. He says, brother, on hard mode, and you warned me that the demons were coming after me, and they did. I try to tell you, bro. Once you retain that type of energy, man. It's gonna happen in one of two ways. They're gonna attack you in your sleep via trying to get you to have a wet dream. You're gonna have beautiful women in your dreams, which is the AKA succubus spirit, coming in every single one of your dreams, trying to get you to have sex. Okay, this is straight up facts, bro. Or you're gonna have them come in the physical realm, which is gonna be regular women, right? These women are just gonna come in your life and they're gonna throw it at you. All right, they're literally gonna throw it at you to the point, like I was telling my boys earlier. You're gonna literally have to beat these women off with a stick. Okay, you hear me? You're gonna have to beat these women off with a stick, and I'm not joking. It is the truth out there. Okay, these demons want that energy, bro. They want it. Man's semen is the most powerful damn fluid on the face of the damn earth, and it has the ability to create a life force. Your semen literally summons spirits, you guys. You don't understand the power of a man. A man has the most miraculous gifts given to a freaking person on this planet, okay? And this is why this society, this is why this demonic world has tricked us into trying to release it, okay? Because it'll push us further away from the Creator. It'll push us further away from our purpose, all right? But the more you hang on to it, the more things that you will be able to self-manifest, and this is no joke. Great job, brother. Great job. He says, my depression is gone. Maddie says, my depression is gone, bro. Hey, I told you. I told you. And here's the thing, Maddie. No one can bring you down, brother. Do you hear me? No one can bring you down. All right? Do you hear me? That's the greatest thing about retaining your semen, bro. I don't care who does something to you. It is very slim to none that someone's going to be able to bring you down, okay? And this is just the facts. They're going to try their hardest to piss you off. They're going to try their hardest to throw you off your game. They're going to try your hardest to take you out your frame. But that semen is your protection, you guys, okay? It'll protect against anything. Depression, it doesn't matter what it is, man. Your semen is special. Remember, I told you guys, each one of those semens, bro, is a personality, right? Each one of those semens comes out to create a huge human being. Just one semen, right? One semen creates a huge human being like me and you. And you have millions of them in each load of an orgasm. So if you keep all of those semens inside of your body, right? You keep all those semens inside of your body. What do you think is going to happen to your mind? You're going to have all those thoughts. You're going to have all those personalities. You're going to have all those energies influencing you for greatness. All right? Women don't have this, okay? But they do when you keep releasing your energy to them, when you keep fapping your energy away to them. This is the only way they get that, right? Gail Gospel says this is literally the key to a man's success, health, and wealth. Hey, brother, you could never put that any better, bro. If you want to achieve any of those things, if you want to have the best health on this earth, you guys, listen, the last video I tried to tell you guys, you will be sick less, all right? You will be sick less, right? That is a plus all by itself. That is a superpower, right? To be able to go around in today's society and really be able to stay healthy and not get sick and not catch all these flus, all these colds, all these bugs, all these viruses, that is a huge plus. And then you get the creative mind, right? You get your highest level of creativity, right? And once you have your highest level of creativity, guess what happens? You start to accumulate wealth and riches, right? Right? Do you see how this happens? Just all you got to do is retain your semen, man. I see people out here working their ass off. I see people out here trying to have 4 or 5 jobs. I see people out here trying to do lotto tickets, trying to do scratch tickets, trying to do all this shit to get rich. And the only thing you have to do as a man to make the universe bend to your will is stop busting your nuts. Keep all those personalities, all those energies inside your body. And you will become that very Superman that it is that you want to be, man. It is real out here, you guys. It's a great time to be a man. Okay? How often do you hear that? It's a great time to be a man. Alan says, number one cancer for men is prostate cancer. Every time you release your semen, your prostate gland loses 25% fluid because it accounts for the fluid and its semen. Do you guys hear that? Do you hear that? Right? But get this. They try to scare you and tell you that, hey, you can't release your semen. Because, or you can't, they try to tell you you can't hold your semen, because if you hold your semen, then you'll get prostate cancer. They'll try to tell you all these things. Look, guys, there's guys that have been doing this for many more years than we have, okay? Many more years than we have, all right? And they haven't had any issues like that, okay? None. Now, I'm not telling you again, at all cost, fight your body to keep your semen inside you. I told you your body's a very intelligent organism. At times it's going to release semen when it has to, okay? That'll be through your urine, okay? You'll notice it. I'm telling you guys, when you get up around that 90 day to about 6 months, you're going to start seeing that your body starts to release little amounts of semen. Don't get discouraged. This is a good thing. Your body's just pushing out excess. It's pushing off dead cells. It's pushing out stuff that it doesn't need, okay? Or if you have a wet dream, don't be bummed out, okay? Only be bummed out if you're one of these people that are constantly having these wet dreams, okay? That's something to get bummed out about. But if you're having a wet dream once every 3 months, twice every 6 months, dude, that's not a bad deal at all, you guys. It's the way your body is getting rid of stuff that it doesn't need, and this does not affect your energy by any shape, size. I promise you guys. Okay, I promise you that. Haitian Beast Mode. I ain't going to be failing. I'm going in for a year. That's what's up, brother. That is motivation right there. That is motivation. That's exactly what I want to hear from you guys. All right? That's the type of motivation that I want to hear from you guys. Guys, read that comment from Haitian Beast Mode. That is exactly what I want to hear from you guys. I don't want to hear this 90 days. I don't want to hear this 30 days. I don't want to hear this 120 days. I don't want to hear that shit. You make that goal for a year, and if you fall short, fine. But at least you made that goal and that you're shooting for the stars. And that's what I want you guys to do. Because as you progress in this journey, you're going to see that all those temptations start to fade away, all right? All those temptations start to fade away. You come in the driver's seat, all right? You put yourself in the driver's seat and you able to just control whatever your urges are, okay? And this is huge. This is huge. There's nothing more masculine, okay? There is nothing more alpha in a man than to be able to control his natural urges, okay? Especially those sexual urges, okay? And be able to use that energy and put it into something different, it's a different aspect of his life, okay? To build himself up. There is nothing more masculine than that. So don't ever let someone tell you that, semen retention or no fap is this, that, this. No. Only the most masculine, only the most alpha men are doing this journey. I put that on everything. Listen to our voices. Listen to the bass in our voice. Look at the facial hair. Look at all the hair on my head. Am I bald? Am I bald, you guys? No. All right? 40 years old. Am I bald? No. Okay? So this is powerful. All right? Don't ever let someone try to take this away from you. Okay? Ever. Protect this with your life. Share this with future generations. Share this with your sons. All right? This is something right here that we just started tapping into. And if we would have tapped into this earlier, who knows where we'd be in our lives. Am I lying? Am I lying? Eric Zombro says succubus are real. Lilith, the first wife of Adam. You absolutely right, my friend. The succubus is real. Okay? Real. All right? That is a female demon. All right? You have the succubus, the succubi, and what else do you have? There's one more. I can't remember what the male one is, but that is the real deal, okay? And most of these women are walking around today have that spirit on them. Why? Because they're in low vibrational energy. They're having sex with 3-4 guys a week, you know what I mean? And that spirit jumps on them. And then once you have sex with that individual, guess what? Then they cipher your energy. And next thing you know, you're stuck in what I like to call the circle trap. You're stuck in this circle trap where you keep releasing your energy to this succubi, and you're never able to figure out why you have such low energy. You never figure out why you can't progress. You don't ever figure out why you just don't have no energy to do anything. You can't create anything. You can't go out and just get what you want to achieve in life. Why? Because your energy has been taken away from you and is now being used. You guys, let me ask you a question. Every single time you have an orgasm, how do you feel after an orgasm? Let's be real, okay? If an orgasm is the way to go in life, right? If it's this pinnacle of everything that a man is supposed to want and desire, how do you feel after you have an orgasm, right? Do you feel drained, right? You feel tired, you feel used, you feel abused. Am I lying? Am I lying, you guys, right? So if you're doing these things, right, and you're noticing that your energy is disappearing, you're noticing that every single time that you have sex or every single time that you have masturbate, that you have no more energy to do anything. You have no drive. You don't want to go anywhere. Before you masturbated, you wanted to go down to the park and then go enjoy the weather. But now that you done masturbated, now you're sitting on your couch watching TV and eating pizza, right? Or playing video games all day, right? Right? Same thing when you have sex with a woman, okay? You just lay there after sex, right? Drained, right? And she jumps right up because now she's taking all your energy and she's able to run around and go do this, that, and the third. And you the one who lost out. Every time a man releases his energy, you guys, every time we have that orgasm, we are losing out. This is why you have to understand the only time I really want you guys to release your energy, it has to be that special one, okay? And it's not going to be something that you're going to be doing this 3-4 times a week, maybe once a month, maybe twice a month at the max, right? You're keeping your energy, right? Or you want to create a child. That's the only thing that I would say that I could tell you guys comfortably, to go ahead and it's okay to release your energy. Other than that, you guys, I wouldn't be playing around with your energy like that, you guys. I would not be doing it. Think about it. Since you were able to first start having orgasms, could you count how many orgasms that you had over the years you've been alive? Think about that. Now, when you think about that number, I want you to think about every single time you do that, that's 20 grams of semen. That's all your vital minerals and nutrients. Think about if you would have kept all that in your body and what kind of person you would be today. Just think about it. Have you read the Quran, brother? Are you doing this for core or the spiritual reason? I've read the Quran, bro, and I'm doing this for spiritual reasons. You're absolutely right. I am. I really am. I want my creator to look at me, as a clean spirit. I want my creator to look at me as not living in fornication. I want my creator to look at me as someone that stood out amongst men, right? A leader, right? One of my aspirations, you guys, let me tell you one of my aspirations. I say mantras, I do all that type of things, I speak things out loud, I write down things in threes, I do all that. And all the things that I want to manifest in my life was I want to be a leader. That was the number one thing. I want to be a leader of men, okay? So I think this is my manifestation coming true, all right? I wished for this about 3 years ago. Okay, and look where I'm at today. I swear to God in my life, I wished for this 3 years ago. All right, I wanted to be a leader. Okay, I wanted to be someone that people looked up to. I wanted to be someone that was highly respected. These are things that I said out loud to the universe. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I used to go outside and I used to look up at the moon. I used to look up at the stars, and I would say these things. I would repeat them over and over and over again. All right, and I'm telling you right now, guys, this is my manifestation coming true. All right, it really is. And this is why I am so passionate about this. This is why I feel the way I feel, okay, about this retention, because the creator literally reached down and put this thought in my head, and showed me this journey and told me this is how you're going to get all those things that you want. Okay, this is how you're going to accomplish all those things that you want in life. All right, and I took it by the horns, and once it started working for me, I started sharing it with other men. Remember, as a man, there is nothing better that you can do than to help other people. All right, nothing better than you can do than help other people. Okay, whether that be men alike, females alike, poor people, you know, and whoever. The goal in this life is to be the best human being, the best soul, the best spirit that you can be. All right. And when you find something that has this type of power, this type of life changing abilities, you must share that. Okay. It's a crime. It would be a crime against mankind that you could harness such energy and not share this with the rest of mankind. All right. Because this journey is not about being selfish. This journey is about enlightenment. Let me tell you guys something. Since I've been doing this, one of the biggest things that I've noticed is my heart chakra opening. All right. There was a time there where, I'm still in amongst the MGTOW community where I didn't give a damn two shits about women because of all the things that women had done to me in the past. Dumping me, leaving me, taking my kids away from me, physically hurting me, lying on me, trying to destroy my name. And guess what, guys? To this day, I can still look back at all those women who did this to me. All those women who tried to destroy me, all those women who tried to pull me down, all those women who tried to make me harm myself and put myself in a situation that I wasn't able to dig myself out of. And I can look back at them and I can still walk up to them and hug them and kiss them and tell them I love them. All right? So when I tell you that my psyche has completely changed, it's because this high spiritual consciousness that I am now honing within semen retention. All right, it's the most amazing thing that I've ever harnessed. I have such a love for everyone. I care so much about people. I care about people I don't even know. There's many of you here in this chat that I've never met in my life, right? But just interacting with you through chat, through text, you know, I feel like I have a relationship with all you guys, right? And I really care about you guys, and I really want you guys to do the same thing, because this is the only way we're going to be able to change this world. We live in a world that's, sadly to say, demonic. It's very evil. You got people killing each other. You got rapists. You got child molesters. You got drugs. You got just evil wherever you go, right? The only way we're going to be able to change this world is with men like us, okay? Men like us who decide to stand up, look within ourselves, and see what's the best thing that we can do to make ourselves better. Because it has a domino effect. First, it starts with someone like me. It starts with someone like a yogi. It starts someone like a Buddhist monk. And the message gets spread around. And the more men that pick it up, the more of a change will happen. Okay? I swear this on my life. All right? My heart chakra has opened. I've never had my heart chakra open. I've felt my lower chakras open all the time. I've felt even my throat chakra open up, okay? Because I'm speaking through my throat chakra now. But what I've noticed is the heart chakra is the most hardest one to open. All right? It really is. Because you have to come from a place of you're not selfish at all. You'd give everything off your back to help someone else, right? And that's how I feel. And this is how I know semen retention is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. I know that it will take any man, I don't care what situation you're in. You could be the worst criminal in the world. You could be the worst druggie in the world. You could be somebody that's done the most horrible deeds in the world. But if you stopped just for 1 minute and you really honed your energy inside you, you could change the world and you could change your whole outlook in life in a snap of a finger. Okay? Can't make this up. All right? This is why I'm so passionate about this. This is why it's the number one thing I'm going to talk about now. Okay? And I'm a realist. Okay? Like I said, I see a lot of people out there that say they're doing this. They're full of shit. All right? I can tell just by what they're talking about. I can tell just the way they act. All right? There's not really many people doing this, you guys. All right? Not to this level. Not even close. All right? And I'm being honest with you in everything that I say. I'm trying to tell you guys, like, I'm going to release one day, but I'm telling you my honest truth on how long I've gone and what I've been through. Okay? This is how you know these people are real. All right? Other people are not doing this. All right? You guys. And the best thing that I want for you guys is take it as far as you can go. All right? Everyone's not going to be able to go, you know, a year and a half. You know, they're not going to be able to hit those goals. Okay? Not saying you can't, but the majority of us are not going to hit those goals. We've got to be realist, right? So just understand, the farther you take this, the more that you're going to get out of it, okay? Set your goals high. Shoot for them. If you don't make it, don't get discouraged. Don't fall off. It's okay to relapse, man. I'm not telling you it's not going to happen. It's going to happen. You're a human being, all right? But don't make it something that's a common occurrence. Don't make it something where you're constantly doing this. You're constantly getting to this height and then you shoot yourself in the foot. Now you're back down in the low level because we all know. You can go ask any druggies. You can go ask any alcoholics. Once you relapse and once you go back, you're more likely to stay in that mentality. You're going to do it over and 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 over again. Okay? That's why I tell you, keep positive people around you. Follow people that are really doing this. Follow people that are making it these long. Don't look at people that are failing. Don't look at this for entertainment. This is not entertainment. Okay? This is not entertainment. This is food for thought, you guys. This is food right here, man. Let this shit nourish your body, all right? Take it. Plant the seed. Let that shit grow, and grow. And get what it is that you want out of this life. Life is not long. We don't have much time on this planet, okay? So make sure you put your time and your energy in places that matters, all right? Things that matter, okay? Don't always be sitting behind your computer all day too. I know that we want to sit here and we want to learn and we want to hear and we want to, get this word in to feed our souls. But get out there in the world, man. Get out there, meet people, go out and breathe the fresh air, go out and see nature, go out there and interact with different people, okay? There's a time and a place for all these things, okay? At night you can come home and sit on your computer and do all that. But what I want you guys to do is I just don't want you to be sitting at home in your computers because that's draining too. Okay, there's a lot of distractions on this computer that is going to keep you down in your journey. Okay, it's just real talk. CD High, what's up, man? Or CY High, how you doing, brother? Says I love you, Darius. I don't have anyone to look up to in a way that holds integrity, wisdom, and righteousness. Oh man, bro. That's one of the most nicest, sincerest comments I've ever heard. Seriously, that was really thoughtful. I appreciate you, man. I really do. I really appreciate you, and I'm very, very humbled by that comment, bro. Straight up, okay? Because if there's one thing I told you that I wanted, I just want to be a leader. Doesn't mean I'm higher than you. Doesn't mean I'm better than you. I just want to be an example. I want to be an example to people, and I want people to be able to feel like they can get and achieve whatever it is that they want in life because I'm just a commoner just like you, all right? Just like you. But I found a niche. I found a niche in this matrix, and I'm exposing it to the world, and I'm riding the hell out of it. But I really appreciate that comment, bro. I really do. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. See, man, now you're talking, new gamer. New gamer knows something. New gamer, I like the way you think, bro. You know something, and it's true. This time is coming, bro. This time is coming really, really fast. And I'm gonna read this real quick. He says, "In that time, there will be 7 women for one man. Do you hear that, guys? In that time, there will be 7 women to one man. Passage in the Bible, but I think it will happen. You're right. You're right. We're going to become mighty men. How do you think? How do you think that? How do you think us men are going to become mighty? Let me ask you that question. Do you think we're going to become mighty by being these people that constantly release our energy? Is that what you think? Hmm? Is that what you really think? You think that Allah, God, Jesus, whatever your belief is going to come back and anoint you for being one of these people who are a fornicator, releasing their energy, and a being of the world. Do you really think? Okay? And a lot of people out there don't believe in a higher power, and I feel bad for you if you're one of those people. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and say religion. I'm not going to get into all that. But what I'm saying is there's a higher power. You were put here by our Creator, and this Creator is sitting up somewhere. I don't know if it's up or down. I don't know. None of us know. All I know is that our Creator is watching every single thing that we do. Okay? And if you want to be one of those people who are one of these mighty men, which the day is soon coming, you guys. The day is soon coming where we're going to be lifted up out of this, okay? And you're going to go wherever it is that you think it is that you want to go. And I'm just going to tell you, this is very true, okay? This is very, very true. And the one thing that I know is I'm on the right path with this because it makes me put my life in order. I don't sin. Whatever the sinning that you may, your beliefs, my beliefs, I don't sin. I don't fornicate. You know, I'm not masturbating to pornography. I'm not defiling my body. And I'm helping other people. Okay? Right? These are things right here alone. These things right here alone are going to set you apart from any other man walking this earth. You can go outside right now. It's a Friday night. You can go outside right now, go down to your local bar, go down to a strip club, go down to, the local corner. People stand outside doing drugs, selling drugs, talking foolishness, listening to crap that's influencing their lives in a negative way. And look what we're doing. Look what we're doing. We're literally inspiring other men to achieve the highest level of greatness. We're leaders. We're modern day prophets. Okay? We're uplifting our people. And this is the greatness. This is the greatness of a man. When you get this type of greatness in your life, you feel whole. You feel full. You feel refreshed. There's nothing can bring me down, you guys. I'm on the most ultimate high of highs. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. This semen retention got me on the highest level of highs. Okay? I feel good all the time. All the time. And this is why people want to be around me. This is why women love me. It's because I'm living the true life. I'm living the truth in life. Okay? And I want you guys to all be able to experience the same thing. And I know you can. It's not that hard. I know you can. Right? So just remember that. Just remember that. And I promise you guys, I promise you, everything is going to fall into place. There's nothing that you have to do. You won't have to do anything. All you got to do is walk this life. And you will get everything it is that your heart desires. I promise you. Believe me, I promise you. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. I really do. I really appreciate that, man. Day 5, man, you got a long way to go, but guess what? I like how you're proud to admit where you're at. You're proud to admit where you're at, and you're in on this conversation. And guess what? You're gonna get nothing but motivation here, man. And you're gonna be able to take this as far as you want to go. Okay? Don't. All I gotta tell you, man, is stay focused. If you got any kind of dirty magazines, you block all those things on your internet. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that you can do to be able to make sure that you keep yourself focused, all right? Eliminate friends that are bad. I ain't telling you can't ever talk to them, but if they're not trying to live this path that you're trying to walk, man, you got to make your circle smaller and smaller, bro. Influence is a mother effer, all right? Influence is a mother effer, and if you don't eliminate these people, my friend, you're gonna be one of these people that are gonna be caught up in all the bull crap, man, and you're never gonna be able to get to where you want to be. Okay, because day five, you're in a time right now where you're easily influenceable. All right, day five is you're still easily influenceable. You can easily be thrown off your journey at day five. Okay, that's what I like to call the sensitive part of no fap. That's the very beginning of it, and bro, you can easily be deceived. You can easily be knocked off that journey. So you got to be stronger than anybody at this point, man. Okay, because you don't think you can just fall off and go back and you're only at day five. You can't have that attitude, bro. Okay, you got to stay on it, brother. So listen here. Eric Zombro says, men will be mighty for how they live. Living well and following the God's rules and guidelines will mark you as righteous. There it is. There it is. See, I love it when people. I love it when people are up here. I love it when people are up here. You guys, it's a reason why we are going to be set apart from other people. It's a reason why we're going to be able to do things that other people are not going to be able to do. Okay? It's a reason why doors are going to open up for us like they're not going to open up for other people. It's a reason why when we speak, we have words of power. It's a reason why people are going to be attracted to you. The good people, the people that are going to be able to help you navigate through this matrix, the people that are going to be able to add to who you are and not subtract to who you are. Okay? Living righteous is the is like the top thing that anyone could do. And this is why I'm trying to live. Okay? This is exactly the way I'm trying to live. Okay? And this is I just recommend it for you guys. I don't know why you wouldn't. Why would you want to live in such a low negative state? Right? It wouldn't make any sense. Right? It just wouldn't. Let's call here. Hold on. So I missed the call. So we're gonna try to get this guy on the phone. I just had someone call from the 818 number. If you called from that 818 number, go ahead and call back in and let's get you on the phone. I'm sorry that I missed your call. I got to talking on here and I didn't realize that the phone was going off. So whoever called from that 818 number, go ahead and call back and let's get your experiences and let's hear what you have to say. Meditation. See, meditation. It's hard to meditate. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. It's really hard to meditate. I don't have a place where I live by myself. I don't have a place where it's always quiet, right? But you do meditate when you sleep, so to speak, right? You can meditate by daydreaming. There's different ways of meditation, but no, I don't get the type of meditation that one would say like where I go sit somewhere and I have my legs crossed and I got my fingers together. No, I don't do that type of meditation. But I believe meditation is a very, very powerful tool. I have yet to tap into the realm of meditation, but I do believe it's something very good. And if you are meditating, I would suggest that you keep that up because that's a very good tool to use. Ghetto Gospel says, "Man, I'm 18 and drug free. Couldn't feel more alive, like a gladiator, bro. Bro, you're 18 years old. You're in the realm of high influence. It's sad that I see so many 18-year-olds out here today, 17, 16, 15, having sex all the time, girls getting pregnant at the ages of 13 and 14. I've seen complete heroin junkies at the age of 16 and 17. I've seen people that completely have their lives screwed off by the ages of 18. And you're doing this at 18 years old, man. You are going to be a leader in the future to come, bro. That I promise you. especially if you're in on this no fap already, bro. You're that young and you're that ahead of the game. Those are the type of leaders that we need out here. You're the next leader, man. You're the next leader of the new generation, bro. So if you're really doing this, brother, man, you're gonna be really someone special, man. I promise you that, man, and I congratulate you for being able to navigate through this world and get through this type of things because, man, this world is so bad for the youth, bro. They're influenced by so many things, music, you know what I mean, things that they see on TV. The influence is incredible on our youth, and our youth has literally have been destroyed, man. And I can't go anywhere in my town without seeing some young kids smoking cigarettes, drinking, stealing, having sex. I mean, the other day I was at the dollar store. I went into the dollar store and I saw a fucking 15-year-old girl in there, dude, buying some pregnancy tests in the dollar store. You know, it's just sad, bro. It really is. It's really sad what's going on out there, you guys. So I really applaud any of you young men that are in here that are taking up this knowledge and they're gonna, put it to use. Marco, appreciate the comment, bro. I really do, Marco. Thank you, Marco Gomez. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. You can still have sex on semen retention, but here's the thing, bro. If you're gonna try to have sex on semen retention, you're gonna release. Okay, none of us are perfect. I'm not gonna. If you want to do no fap, you can do no fap. No fap means that you're just going to have to abstain from masturbation, orgasm, or excuse me, masturbation and pornography. You can orgasm, but it has to be with a female. Okay, that's no fap. Semen retention is completely opposite. Semen retention, you can't release any semen, bro. And if you're having sex with a female, bro, listen, man. I've been on this earth 40 years, bro, and was having sex at the age of 16, right? So if I'm telling you from the age of 16 now that I've still have yet to master or not freaking having an orgasm when I have intercourse with a female, then I know it's going to be difficult for 99% of you guys out there, okay? So, yes, you can do it, but it's just not going to work, and you're going to kid yourself, okay? Unless you're one of these guys that honestly will slap on a condom and don't care that, I mean, that he's, doesn't care that he doesn't orgasm and you're only pleasing the female. But that's such, I don't even believe that's possible, okay? But if you can do that, then more power to you, man. More power to you. But I just don't see that would happen, bro. I just really don't. CY High says, question, my spirit has been telling me to be completely let go of alcohol and weed. I have friends that do them constantly, but for the past year of retaining, I remain in solitude. What are your thoughts? Man, bro, I'm missing these calls again. My God, my bad, you guys. I'm over here talking away and I'm missing these damn calls again. So go ahead and call back, you guys. My bad, you guys. I'm missing these calls, and it's my fault because I'm caught up in all these questions, and I'm literally missing my phone going off. So go ahead and call back in, you guys, and we're gonna get somebody on the phone. We're gonna get the very next person that calls in on the phone, and we're gonna answer some questions. So answering city or CY High question, okay? Power off. Let's see here. He says, question, my spirit has been telling me to completely let go of alcohol and weed. I have friends that do them constantly, but for the past year of retaining, I remain in solitude. What are your thoughts? Yeah, bro, listen, I used to smoke weed, okay? I used to smoke weed, all right? And the reason I used to smoke weed, brother, is because I was very depressed at one point, okay? This is before semen retention. I've been smoking weed since I got out of high school. Okay, I never was a big weed smoker in high school, but when I got out of high school, I smoked. That's what I did, right? Always with my buddies, smoking bongs, smoking blunts. That's what I did, right? Now, when I got to doing semen retention, you know what one of the number one superpowers that I tell you about semen retention is? No addictions. Okay, when I started going on semen retention hardcore, right? And I started noticing more around the 6 month. But around the 6 month, you know what I noticed, you guys? I noticed that, guess what? I had no addictions anymore. Okay? No addictions anymore. They started to fade away. All right? And smoking weed was one of the things that I've been trying to quit for years. All right? Seriously, I've been trying to quit for years. You know, one of the main things I hate about smoking weed was every single time I had to smoke, it was like I had to smoke when I got up in the morning. I had to smoke when I go do, some kind of chore. I had to smoke when I go, get in my car and go into town. I had to smoke on the way home. I had to smoke before I played video games. I had to smoke before I freaking went to work. I had to smoke, 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 right? And then one thing I started noticing is every single time I got low on weed, I was right back at the damn weed store. So not only was I defiling my body, not only was I killing myself because I started to notice I started having respiratory problems. I started having I could hear myself wheezing. Okay, now if you're just sitting there chilling and you're just breathing and all of a sudden you're hearing yourself wheezing and you're still smoking weed, man, shame on you. All right, your body is warning you. All right, your body is warning you that you're doing some major damage to your body. Okay, now the next thing that I noticed when I tried to quit weed. Now once when I quit, the number one thing that I noticed is how weed. They say weed's not addicting, and that's a lie. Okay, because when I quit, like on the third day, I had the most worst withdrawals ever. All my brain kept telling me is just smoke some weed, go get some more weed, just take another hit. You know what I mean? Get high. And the crazy thing is, bro, I end up going about let's say about 2.5, 3 weeks after quitting, and I still felt like I was high. Do you hear me? I still felt like I was high, bro. This is horrible, okay? And this is why people relapse and go back into weed because weed is a very addicting substance, especially in today's day and age. Probably going back in the early '90s and stuff like that, I believe weed was probably less harmful because it wasn't mainstream and it wasn't grown with so many chemicals. You could find yourself some local homegrown, you know what I mean? You could find yourself some seeds that weren't manipulated or GMO. But in today's society, bro, weed is one of the worst things to smoke, okay? It's just as bad as nicotine because of its addiction levels. And you end up smoking so much and smoking so much. And don't get me wrong, all smoking is bad, okay? Whether you vaporize or whether you smoke, because I thought vaporizing was the key to quitting weed, right? I started vaporizing for like the last 3 years. And yes, it did. It was less strenuous on my lungs, but I was still wheezing. I was still having some respiratory issues, like when I go work out or when I go run and play basketball or I go do any kind of activities where I had to, you know, breathe hard. I really noticed that I was really doing some damage to myself. All right. So weed is definitely bad. Alcohol, I've never been really bad into alcohol. I've never had huge alcohol problems. Okay, because my grandma died from drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes. So I kind of learned at an early age that alcohol was something that I did not like. But don't get me wrong, when I do go out occasionally, I'll have a drink, but I will never get to the level of intoxication. I'll never get to the level of being drunk. Okay, that's the major difference with me. So if you're asking, yes, what should you do while you're retaining? You should absolutely abstain from anything like that. And as a matter of fact, as you're retaining, like I said, one of the number one things that you're going to be able to notice is when you're retaining is you're going to have more control of yourself. You're going to have more control of your addictions. And this is the opportunity to take control of that situation so you can quit those type of things. The whole point to retaining is to better yourself. It's to drop off habits that you no longer need that are not benefiting you, whether that be drugs and alcohol, women, gambling, whatever it is. Okay, this retention hardens you. It hardens you, right? Because it makes you put all your ducks in order and it makes you care about yourself. And when you start to do this, you start to clean up acts that you no longer need. And like I said, it's one of the number one things that I noticed during my semen retention was the stop of addictions. What's up, Mr. Former, my brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. That's my boy right there, Mr. Former, y'all. Mr. Former in the building. Mr. Former is a good man, man. I really like Mr. Former. I enjoy all his content. The brother speaks wise words, man. He really does. And Mr. Former's one of these guys too, who also highly believes and better in himself. And that's what I truly appreciate about Mr. Former. Now, there's a lot of guys that I follow that are in the MGTOW community, but I'm telling you, Mr. Former sets himself apart from all these dudes, man. He's a really true, genuine, and cool dude. He doesn't discriminate against anybody. He's one of these cool ass dudes, and I really want to reach out to Mr. Former because I really want Mr. Former to get on this too. You know what I'm saying? I really want Mr. Former to try to just take this as far as he can go because as I was telling him, we all have different views on how we want to live life. But one thing that I can tell you is when you're doing this semen retention, Mr. Former, your heart chakra opens up, my brother. And once your heart chakra opens up, brother, you have a completely different outlook on everything. Okay, even your situations of what you've been through, we done been through the same shit, brother. You know what I'm saying? And you've been there on a lot of my live streams. You done seen things that I done talked about as far as me hating being a single father, what these women done to me, how I don't get to see my kids. And one thing that I was telling these guys earlier, Mr. Former, is after all that shit that I done been through, I can still go back now and look at my baby mothers and still hug them and kiss them and actually tell them that I care about them. Now, I'm not telling you that I would ever get back together with these women. I ain't telling you I would ever pursue a relationship with these women. What I'm saying is my whole demeanor and my whole psyche has changed because one thing that I know is I know people are all human and I am not the creator and I am not the judge. One thing that I know that is that I'm able to forgive and forget, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you come to that level, brother, what end up happening is you start to look at, your outlook on things completely different, okay? But one thing that I noticed, brother, is when I was masturbating, when I was watching pornography, when I was having sex, I didn't have this part of me. I didn't have this part of me in my life, bro. Because I was still, at the very beginning of my MGTOW videos, the very, very beginning, you know, I had this hate. I just had this hate where I didn't want to deal with women. I didn't want to talk to women. I didn't want to nothing to do with women because I know what they were about. But since I've been doing this journey, man, I can't. I have to be complete honest with you, bro, because that's who I am. I'm an honest person. Is I just noticed that I just have a completely different outlook on life, bro. It's like I'm still red pilled. Don't get it twisted, but I have this ability now, man, where I can just forgive and forget, and I see the beauty in people now, man. Whether they're good or bad, I see the beauty in people. And one thing that I know though, bro, is I was at the best points of my life when I had a decent female. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tell you about the relationship part, but just having that energy in my life, bro. You know what I mean? Just the nurturing, just to someone to say that they love you and they care about you, even though you know that it might not be true, but you can't get that from a male, if you dig what I'm saying, right? So I just think it's important, bro, especially for a brother like you, man, Mr. Former. You're a very intelligent brother, man. You're a very intelligent brother, bro. So if you could just hear me out, man, just hear the passion in my voice, bro, and just apply this shit to your life, homie. I promise you, man. I promise you, your life will change, brother. Okay, but again, I can't force everybody to do, everything that I want to do. But I promise you, man, this is the most life changing thing that I ever been through. Of course, it was hella hard, dog. It's hella hard because we got temptation out there. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to not turn on the TV and see some ass. It's hard to not go walk around in your neighborhood or go down the street or go to the mall or wherever and see some ass. And then that'll make you want to come home and release your energy. Trust me, brother, I've been there a million times. But I was able to block all that shit out, bro. And once I did, man, I'm telling you, it isn't just the way I look, brother. It's everybody here will tell you the same story, bro. All these men have the same stories, bro, about women attraction. They have the same stories about law of attraction. All of this shit is real, bro. This is a straight up divine gift from the creator, man. All you have to do is retain your semen, man, and I promise you, your whole life will change, brother. So I'm just telling you, I ain't telling you you gotta do it. I'm just telling you to think about this, brother. Plant that seed, man. Plant that seed, brother, and just grow on it. Don't follow the crowd. Don't be like the rest of the 90% people in this world, man. Be the leader. Stand out from amongst these men, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing shameful in saying that you don't watch pornography. There ain't nothing shameful in saying that you don't masturbate. That don't make you less of a man. Matter of fact, that makes you more of a man. That makes you more masculine. That makes you more alpha. That you're able to do these things. So that's all I wanted to say to you, brother. Because I honestly really like you, Mr. Farmer. You're a good dude, man. I really appreciate everything that you've done for the community and me, bro. Because you've been there at a time where I was low, and I needed someone to talk to. You know what I'm saying? And y'all was able to listen. And y'all was able to make me feel good. And y'all got me through some hard times. So I just wanted to say that, brother. Good night, Eric, man. Have a good night, man. I'm sorry I missed your call, brother. I really am, man. I was talking away and I missed the call, but we're gonna be doing this same stream next week. We're gonna be doing the same stream next week. This isn't gonna be a video I leave up. This is gonna be just a video for people, from subscribers, for people that are subscribed to the channel, for people that pop through and maybe new subscribers, and we just talk about Q&A. We just have people call in and we just have people talk about their experiences, okay? And everything doesn't have to be particularly about no fat, but that's what we're going to try to keep it on. We're going to try to keep it on the semen retention. We're going to talk about the experiences of things that you've gone through, and that's how we're going to look at this thing, man, okay? So you have a good night, Eric, man. I will see you next week, same time. Don't forget, buddy. Fishery Hunt says, you are a motivation to me. If you can do it, I can do it. I will watch every morning your videos until I get to a point of you right now. God bless. I appreciate that, brother. I really do, brother. New Gamer says, I remember that that party you went to with your DJ and two friends, and there was some hot chicks throwing themselves at you. You were very strong to hold back, and I did, brother. I did. I'm being straight up honest with you, man. But the big thing too, bro, is like, at that point in my journey, I really wasn't ready. I really wasn't ready. I was still at the point where I was still questioning, should I forgive females? You know what I mean? But once I started to see this power of attraction, bro, and I've been attracting a lot of nice ladies. All right, a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know hoes when I see them. I know thoughts when I see them. I've been attracting some real nice ladies, you guys. Okay, some real nice ladies, and it's simply because my demeanor, like I said, my voice is so deep now. I can't even make this shit up. My facial hair. I never used to have facial hair like this, bro. I can grow a mean ass beard. Okay, this is all from that testosterone. This is all from those minerals and nutrients that you retain inside your body. You guys, 16 months of this, not a drop. Okay, I had them wet dreams, but it's not the same. Okay, I haven't released not a drop. Right? What do you think? How do you think you're gonna look? Your jawline. Look at my jaw. Look how strong my jawline is. You guys, this is what makes these things happen. When you're releasing your energy and releasing those nutrients, your body is going to deform. You're going to lose shape, okay? All these things happen, man. This is not rocket science, guys, okay? Like I said, I'll go back to say the same thing. What do you think happens when you're releasing your orgasm to these females? Don't they just come up with all this energy? Don't they have all this energy? Think about it. Now, you keep that energy to yourself and you use it for your body, your regeneration of your cells, your regeneration of your organs, the regeneration of your brain. What do you think is going to happen to you? Guys, this is the realest power in the world. There is no other superpower in this world unlike this. Okay? This is why I'm going to harp on this shit till you fucking get it. There is no other superpower like this in the world. All right? Nothing better a man can do for himself than this. This is going to open up so many doors for you. It's going to change your life in such a freaking beautiful way that you're going to look at yourself and be like, why in the hell did I not do this a long time ago? Why did I wait halfway through my life to try to figure this out? You guys, this is the key of all keys, all right? I'm not making this up. I don't have time to do this. But my deal is I have to share this with other men. I'm trying to really wake up mankind. I'm really trying to change the dynamics of this world. And the way I have to do this, I have to start with my fellow men. I have to get my brothers to understand how important this is, okay? This is important, and it's really not that hard. You just got to be able to control your sexual urges. That's it. That's all you got to do, okay? And once you do that, the Creator is going to open up all the doors for you. I fucking promise. I promise you, okay? I will never make something like this up, you guys. This is one superpower that every man can obtain. But you got to really want to do it. You got to be stronger than the rest of the weak people around you. You got to eliminate people out of your circle that are weak. You got to be the strong one. You have to be the leader. And I promise you on my life, if I sit here today, that this is the most life-changing thing that a man can ever do. See, CY High says facts. Almost a year in retaining. I've stopped smoking weed. I used to do it before school and before I got home. Because it's the fucking truth. You're able to control all. Once you start doing this, you'll be able to just stop any kind of thing that has not been benefiting your life. Remember, I've made those no-fat videos for a reason. If you guys need to go back and watch them and visit them and see what the fuck I'm talking about, you need to go do it. Because you are literally now in the driver's seat. You will have no addictions. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. You will stop all addictions. They'll disappear like that. Why? Because your semen is your life force. It's protection. It's your shield. They're a bunch of your own little personality swimming around inside you. And all they want to do is protect you. They help you against everything. Depression, you name it. Whatever it is, whatever it is that is going on in your life, you can counteract that just with semen retention. Not no fat, semen retention. Nathan Elo says, I'm a firefighter on 1 week of this, and I already feel an increase in motivation and less depression. My whole success as an athlete depends on this. You guys, listen to this. If I would have known about this in high school, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but that would have been the 10% that would have pushed me into the NFL. Okay? Because I was a 1,000-yard rusher. I had 16 rushing touchdowns, right? 1,000-yard rusher, 16 rushing touchdowns in one season. Okay? And I had NFL scouts pounding on my door, right? But I fell up just short. Okay? I fell up just short. And it wasn't because of my training. No. It wasn't because of my eating regimen. No. It's just because I did not have that killer drive. I did not have that total focus that I was missing to be able to continue and pursue my dreams of being in the NFL. And you know why? I had a big booty girlfriend in college that I always released my energy to. Okay? Always, you guys. Before the combine, I was releasing my energy to her. Before tryouts, I was releasing my energy to her. I was always releasing my energy to her. And it robbed me. It robbed me of the very dream that I hoped that I would have accomplished. One that I thought that I had, locked up in the bag, you guys. But look where I'm at now. People look at me and say I still look the way I look like I was in college. Guys, I graduated in 2004 from college. It's 2019, and I have people come up to me and say, Darius, you still look like you look in college, bro. You think this isn't genes. I told you guys, I have two brothers that are younger than me, and they look way older than me. They don't have any hair. This isn't about genes. This is about a secret that every man needs to know about. Semen retention. Why do you think there's so much pornography being pushed? Why do you think they allow women to walk around looking like thoughts all the time? Why do you think that these things happen? We live in a satanic world. They know about the power of men. They know about the energy of men. And if you were just to stand back and take a look at all the traps that are put in front of you, you would be able to beat this thing. You would be able to navigate your way through the matrix and come out on top. Hell, you'd be able to create businesses that you never thought were possible. You would be able to create followings that you never thought were possible. Remember, I said if you think you're creative now, if you think you have life all together now, just imagine if you go on a year of semen retention, what you would accomplish. Just imagine. Not only would your health dramatically improve, not only would your looks dramatically improve, your whole psyche, your whole creative ability, women attraction, which is just a perk. And many men just seem to think that women are not going to be attracted to them. Bro, you're not going to attract the bad women. You're going to attract good women because you are going to be putting out an energy and an aura it's going to be so strong that the women with the intuition on point are going to be able to pick you up. Who knows? It might even lead you to another state, another country. You don't know what's going to happen. We all have different purposes. But I tell you what, if you're not doing this journey, you're not going to get to the purpose that you're truly supposed to get to. I promise you that. The Creator's not going to give it to you. I don't care how hard you work. Because you are defiling yourself. You are cutting yourself short as a man. Believe me, you are. I have no reason to sit here and tell you this. I have been visited by the Most High in my dreams. I have been visited by the Most High in my thoughts, and He's telling me every single day to preach this to the men and get them to understand this is the only way they're going to get what they really want to get out of life. And that is complete, truly happiness. And this is what this is about. This is about forgive or forget. Okay? You don't want to live in negative energy. You don't want to live in a lower chakra where you're always masturbating or releasing energy and you have negative thoughts about the other sex or other people. That's living in a negative chakra, bro. I don't have that anymore. Okay? I don't have that anymore. Everyone's a human being in my eyes. Unless they're doing something to try to kill you, that's completely different. But everyone's a human being, man. People are people. We don't need to hate everyone. We don't need to block people out. We don't need to keep ourselves away from the opposite sex. Again, I'm not telling you to get married or get in a relationship or fall in love. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we're all humans. And there's only one judge and there's only one creator, and that's the person that's going to do the judging, not you. Our job is to love. Our job is to forgive and forget and to help other people. That's our job. And yes, all the things we do help other people, but you still have that side to you that you got to get rid of. That negative side. You have to get rid of it. Okay? We've all been through everything. Okay? We all have. Trust me, we all have. Everybody goes through. Ain't nobody's life perfect, man. Nobody's. Last Call TV says, when retaining, you could purposely be an asshole or evasive, and women still can't get enough of you. Like, damn, leave me alone. Ain't that the damn truth, brother? Ain't that the truth? You guys think I'm joking when I tell you this, okay? And then people try to automatically shoot it onto my looks. Bro, all shapes, sizes, colors, and creeds will tell you the same damn story. When I tell you that there's somebody out there for everybody, believe me, there is somebody out there for everybody. But it depends on what kind of energy you're putting out. It's going to depend on what you get back. So if you're one of these people that are just negative, then that's what you're going to get. You're going to get negative people. Okay? But when you have your shield of protection up, you're able to just dip and dive and be able to see who's right for you. Of course, you're going to be knocking off women left and right, like, get off me, no, you're not for me, you're not for me. But there's going to be that person that is going to be right for you. But you're never going to be able to track that person if you're not on this journey. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? You're not. This is all about energy. Okay? This whole life is all about energy. We're energy beings. There's nothing fake about this. All right? Nothing. I just want you guys to really understand this. Igor says, bro, I'm 5-year vegan, or I'm vegan 5 years. When I started the no fap journey, it's crazy combination. It gives me insane energy. You're right, brother. You're absolutely right, man. I mean, think about it. We take supplements to what? To give us energy, right? To help us lift weights, to get stronger, to get faster, right? We take supplements. Well, what do you think you already have inside you that your body automatically creates? Supplements, vitamins, minerals, nutrients. But you release them all the time. So when you release them all the time, what do? You deplete yourself. When you deplete yourself, then you have to go and try to eat the best foods, put the best nutrition back in your body just to put already back what you already had in there in the first place. Kind of retarded, don't you think? And again, I'm not telling you, you cannot release, you guys. That's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is you're doing it to a rate where it's damaging you, okay? And if you're one of these people that hasn't gone 3-4 months without retention, then you're one of these people who are going to be falling off a lot more quickly because you're already depleted. This is why I think telling you is so important. Just to go 3 months, go 4 months. But once you go 3-4 months, you're going to see how much further you can take this. That's what happened to me. And everybody I know that's gone past a certain mark has said the same thing over and over and over and over again. This is it. There is nothing more that you could want more in this life than this. It will open up every door for you. I promise. Why don't y'all believe me? Every door will open for you. Just do it. No excuses. You're a man. You got discipline. Do it. I'm not asking you to go smoke weed. I'm not asking you to go drink. I'm asking you to do one simple thing. Stop fucking jacking off. Stop watching pornography. Stop having orgasms. Build up your energy. Become a Super Saiyan. What is wrong with that? And see the change that takes place in your life. Just see. Just try it. And if I'm wrong, come back and cuss me out. If I'm wrong, unsubscribe from my channel. Don't ever watch my content ever again. If I'm wrong. Ward says, brother, let me tell you, I work at a nightclub. The women are rapist mode. Semen retention is the truth. Guys, it is story after story after story after story after story after story. Right? story after story after story after story. Right? You can go to channel after channel after channel, even though there's a lot of fake no-fap channels, a lot of fake semen retention channels. Believe me, they're lying. They're just regurgitating stuff that they done heard. But for the most part, wherever you go, you're going to hear the same testimonies. It's like you guys think I'm lying when I come on here and I tell you how many girls just come up to me. How many people at my work come up to me and just talk to me. Dudes too. They just tell me everything about their personal lives. Me. I go in public. I'm meeting people, approaching me with business opportunities. This is real. But only smart, intelligent, alpha men, real masculine men are going to believe and take this in and put it to practice. There's so many beta males in this world. There's so many followers that they're just going to continue to go on the same destructive path and watch their life just fall apart. It's sad. You have us men sitting here telling you the honest to God truth. It's like people. Everybody has cancer, and I have the remedy for your cancer. I have the remedy to help you cure your cancer, and you're not listening to me. What kind of sense does that make? Everybody's got cancer, but you're not listening to the dude who's got the remedy right here. I'm telling you the remedy to your cancer. Israelite Farmer says, I never masturbate anymore. Either sex or no orgasm. I highly recommend this for men. Testimony after testimony after testimony after testimony after testimony after testimony, and motherfuckers still want to hold their dick in their hand and jack off. Get Up Gospel says, he says, you will know when she's truly the one. You will feel it in your gut. It will be the type of thing that you can feel with any other woman, and I truly believe the universe will bring her to you naturally. Just exactly what the hell I've been saying. I swear to God, it's like people listen to people talk and they just think they're talking a bunch of bull. They think that nothing that we're saying is real. How do you know if you have not done this? How do you know if you will not put this into practice? How are you going to pass judgment? How are you going to try to tell somebody they're wrong if you won't do it? It makes no sense. And it's just disheartening as hell that I tell so many men how to truly get their shit together and they ignore me. Then they want to chalk it off to like, well, he's a good-looking guy. He's a Chad. Man, it doesn't matter what you look like. You think I'm joking. It doesn't matter what you look like, because it's not about what you look like. It's about energy. Jay Hawkins says, facts. I remember I was at the mall and a group of girls stopped to talk to me out of nowhere. Guys, it doesn't matter what you look like. Okay? This doesn't mean I ain't telling you shouldn't dress sharp. It doesn't mean I ain't telling you shouldn't dress sharp. Okay? Because I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I told you it didn't matter that you shouldn't dress sharp. Okay? That's only going to add to who you are. Okay? But if you're retaining and women is something that you want, then that universe is going to bring that to you. Okay? I cannot make this up. The universe is going to bring that to you. Okay? But remember, this journey is not about women. That is a perk. All right? That is a perk. Okay? This journey is about self-improvement. This journey is about changing your psyche. It's about lifting you out of your lower red chakra, which is, your sexual chakra. And it's about moving up to your heart chakra, your throat chakra, and your crown chakra. This is what this is about. This is called enlightenment, right? This is where your whole psyche changes on how you perceive life, how you perceive the world. And when you get to this level, the universe will give you what it is that you want. And I know you want something. I'm not hearing that I don't need shit. Bullshit. Bullshit. We all want something. Okay? And most of us don't even know what it is. And if you're one of those people, why don't you just do semen retention and see what the universe has to give you? It has a gift for all of us. Why don't you just wait and see what your gift is waiting for, or was waiting for you? Your gift is about to give you. The universe is about to give you something special. I promise you. I could talk about this all night long because it's that serious. I don't even need sleep anymore since I've been on semen retention. That's another benefit. I don't get tired. I'm full of energy. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm full of life. Since I've been doing this video, there's been tons of college girls walking by this window trying to get my attention. Have I turned my focus off of y'all? Have I? Have you seen me look over there and give all these college girls walking by attention? Rewatch the video if you think I'm lying. This is real deal, bro. This is the realest shit that I've ever learned. And I ain't gonna stop preaching the message. I'm the realist preaching this thing. I watch all over YouTube. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and give it to you. They're gonna regurgitate what they heard on somebody else's channel. I'm telling you, this is it. There is no higher pinnacle for a man than this. Become that male that you always dreamed of. We all have this gift. All of us. It makes no sense why you won't activate it. I got tired of being a regular man. I'm ready to be a Super Saiyan. I'm ready to be a leader. I'm a king. That's what I am. You trying to tell me you don't want to be that? You want to work for me? You want to be a peasant? You want to work for somebody else? Or do you want to be the leader of your life? What is it? What is it? I hate weak people, man. Especially when they have the fucking same ability to do everything it is that I do. There's no excuse for this, y'all. No excuse for this. You don't need to be one of these people out here walking down the street going to get drunk, walking around the street going to go get high, walking around the street going out here just go get some college bitches and bang them out. That'll all come, man. You got plenty of time for that. That'll all come. But what you need to do is you need to get yourself right. That's what you need to do. You need to become a boss. That's what you need to do. You need to become a leader of men. That's what you need to do. Because there's only one Darius, and I'm in the state of Washington. I don't know where y'all are at. Y'all need to become those leaders wherever the hell y'all at. That's the truth. Because I guarantee you there ain't nobody in your town talking like this. And if you're that person in your town, then you need to be that person. You need to step up. Haitian B says, since removing PMO from my life, my aura is so high and it's become friends overnight. Love that comment. You know why I love that comment? I'm going to tell y'all something right now. He's very right when he says your enemies become your friends. But let me tell you something else that's true that we don't talk about. Motherfuckers hate you. You gonna get more haters than you ever had because your shit is glowing. Do you hear me? You are glowing. You look good. Your posture's good. Your voice is deep. Your beard game is on bang. That's another thing. If y'all are doing no fap and y'all doing semen retention, one thing that we're going to call it the beard game. When I start doing these live streams, I want to see your beard game. I want to see what you're working with. Real men in this. Real men have a beard game. Especially if you retain him, your beard's going to be extra fat. And that's just the truth. It ain't going to be all patchy because you ain't got no semen in you. You ain't got no minerals in you. Your beard ain't going to be falling off and losing hair. It's going to be thick, dark, heavy. That's what it's going to be. Ghetto Gospel says, I can literally stay up until 2 and wake up at 6 and be going all day. That's exactly what I do, player. Every night. I'm up to 2, 3 in the morning and get up and go to work all day. And still look good. That's what's going to happen. These are benefits to your life. As a man, you are an energy producing machine. Your semen is alive. Each one of those semen creates a huge human being like me and you. One. Just one semen creates a huge human being like me and you. Right? A huge human being like me and you. Just one semen. What do you think you do when you keep them inside of your body? What do you think happens? You got billions of them inside of you. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to make you just, your brain is going to be activated at the most highest level. You're going to be able to work harder than you ever have. You're going to look better than you ever have. Your health is going to be healthier than you ever have. Ever. Why would you not want these things, fellas? There's no way in hell you could be that depressed. There's no way in hell you could be that depressed. You think you going to the gym and hitting weights hard now? You think you running through them push-ups and pull-ups now? Just imagine. Just imagine retaining what's going to happen to you. Just imagine how your attitude's going to change. Just imagine how your swag is going to change. This is not a game. Real men only. Real men only. This ain't for little boys. This ain't no laughing video. This ain't me, I relapse. No, we don't relapse over here. We don't relapse over here. There isn't much time left in this world and you bullshitting. You know it, I know it. This world's coming to hell in a handbasket. You better get your shit together fast. And this is the only way to do it. Screw drugs, screw alcohol, screw watching pornography, screw going out to clubs. I ain't telling you can't go to clubs, but when you're on this journey, you're not looking at that shit right now. You're not. It's not important right now. What's important right now is that you get your shit together. That's what's important. I'm begging you brothers out there, man. Give this a shot. Give this a try. See what this doesn't do for you. If it does not work out for you, come back to me and call me a liar. I challenge you. But when it changes your life and it makes you the most happiest person in the world and all the doors start opening up for you and all of a sudden everything is working out for you, that job, that girl, life, start preaching this to other men. Because, yeah, it's going to take a minute to bang this in some people's heads. Okay, we got some hard-headed dudes out there, no doubt. But I promise you, as you hear my voice on this video tonight, you are wasting time if you're not doing this. Society is a distraction, and they're trying to keep you at a low level. They're trying to make sure that we don't rise. Well, I'm rising, and I'm taking my other kings with me. I'm taking the other kings that are ready to go to war with me. And we're going to get whatever it is that we want in our kingdom. We run the show around here. Real men. Real men that can say no to every type of urge, every type of temptation out there. Real men. Not these little weak, effeminate men that are running around society today. And don't try to act like that. You don't see a bunch of effeminate, punk-ass, beta male men running around society today. Chasing after women. Women are going to chase us. Do you hear me? Women are going to chase us. I don't know how to say your name, man. Avokshi 2000 says, I was a nobody, depressed, a loser, no drive, no motivation. Semen retention changed my life. It just keeps greater. It just keeps getting greater and greater. We just keep getting greater and greater. It's amazing. It's amazing. All you got to do is go on a streak. And it's going to change your life. All you got to do is go on a streak. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year. You've been jacking off, busting nuts, having sex your whole damn lives. And you can't go 6 months? You can't go 3 months? For your own benefit? For your own health? Where are all the kings at? Where are all the kings at, man? Where are all the leaders at? Y'all want to be followers for the rest of your life? You want to be followers for the rest of your life? You like where you're at in your life? You like being content on where you're at? You don't want to grow? Radical Eyes Online says, no Fap is the real deal. Guy's been practicing for the past few years with hiccups here and there. Currently on day 76. This stuff is real. Stay on the path. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. This is amazing, brothers. This is some amazing shit. We never knew we had. We've been superheroes all along and we never knew it. Do you hear me? Us men have been superheroes this whole time, and we never knew it. We thought it was to go take steroids. We thought it was always go to the gym and lift weights. We thought we got to eat 6 meals a day. And the only thing we have to do is retain our semen. That's it. Guys, I've put on so much weight, and I don't even lift fucking weights. Do you hear me? I got such a masculine frame, and I don't lift weights. "16 months of hard mode. I dare somebody to mess with me. I know the rest of y'all out there are warriors. That's why we watching this together. Solid Gamer says 1 month done, next 6 months to a year, bruh. Good job, brother. Good job, brother. Marcus says, hi, I'm a single father doing semen retention, and I have seen my energy levels affecting positively for my children. That you brought up another point. I'm so glad I read this comment. Energy levels and overall well-being. Can you collaborate something about that aspect? I sure enough fuck can. Let me tell you something what this brother Marcus just said. Let me tell you something what this brother Marcus just said. Listen up. Kids love me. Rewind. Kids love me. I have people's kids. I went to a trampoline place the other day with my kids on his birthday, right? I looked over and there was this baby. She may have been maybe 1 year old. Maybe 1 year old. She was laying on her mama's chest, right? And the dad was sitting right next to him, right? So when I look over at this baby just staring at me. Now, I look over and I'm like, smiling at the baby, I'm like, hey, how you doing, baby? Hi, hi. And she's just like, I'm telling you about, she was glued on me. The mom was like, hey. The mom was like trying to get her. She would not take her eyes off of me. Let me tell you something. Kids see a light spectrum that us adults don't see. Kids can see spirits. Kids can see ghosts. They can see auras. Everywhere I go with kids, kids love me. My kids especially, the ones that I don't get to see because of my crazy baby mama. One of the main reasons she's jealous is because the kids love me. They love me. Kids can see this aura. They feel your energy. They feel that you're a good person. Because one person that's on semen retention is not a pervert. The person that's on semen retention is not of evil. The person that is on semen retention is a good soul. And kids see this. Kids will love you. You don't believe me? Go try it out. Kids love me. Everywhere I go. As you guys know, I'm a hairstylist. I cut lots of kids' hair. They love me. But the biggest things that I've been seeing is these babies. And these babies on how they just stare. They can see something on me that I can't see. I don't know what it is. But they're attracted to it. Because they just stare. If I have not convinced you guys today, there's something fucking wrong with you. You need to go see a doctor. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Your life to end? You accomplished nothing. You didn't leave a mark on this world. You were content beta male. What are you waiting for? This is the most amazing experience of my life. And I want y'all to be able to have the same powers as me. That's right. See why high this shit energizes me. Especially when you're hearing powerful talk from other fellow semen retention guys. You feel this power. You can see it. It radiates through the screen. This ain't no joke. I'm sober as hell sitting up here talking to y'all about the truth. The truth is powerful. There's nothing more moving and powerful than the truth. Yep, Gabe Dog is a good one. Now, I'm not up here to bash on nobody. But I know Gabe Dog fell off at one time. Okay. But yet and still, Gabe Dog is a good one. He's one of those OGs. Okay. I respect the OGs. All right. Gabe Dog is a real one. Okay. You will not hear me sit up here and say that's a fake no-fap channel. That's a real no-fap semen retention channel. Gabe Dog. If you guys haven't checked out Gabe Dog, go ahead and check out his channel. He's an OG. Okay. He's been doing it. Okay. He's a real one. Okay. He'll give you some inspiration as well. Barry says, day 13. Good job, brother. Good job, Barry, man. That's what I like to hear, brother. Good job, brother. Real good job. Thank you, brother. CY High says, there's your king, man. You know that's the definition of my name, right? That's what the meaning of my name, right? It's a king, right? Persian king. It's in the Bible. Darius. You have to be fully committed. You're absolutely right, brother. You have to be fully committed to this journey. If you don't, those demons are going to pull you back under, and you're going to find yourself at day 0 again, and you might even just walk away from it completely, because that's the power. That's the power that's working against you. You got to understand, this is spiritual, bro. That's the power that's working against you. The negative polarity versus the positive polarity. And if you let it win, it's going to keep you down, okay? You're not going to be able to rise out of this, all right? And we don't want this. We don't want this at all. You know what, brother? Radical Online, bro. Listen, Radicalize Online. Listen, bro. I feel like a Super Saiyan. All right? I really do. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I'm so jacked to be telling y'all to do this shit. Man, what are you doing? What are you doing, you guys? Do you understand? Man, this feeling that I got, bro. It's sad that these people who watch this to think I'm lying or think I'm not. You guys, there's something fucking wrong with you. All right. This is the most amazing thing I've ever done. I feel like a fucking superhero. All right. I can't convince you on the way I look. I'm 40. Come on, man. Get real. Get real. Go look at your average 40-year-olds and then look at me. You guys, everything about you is going to change. Your voice, your attitude, your eye color, your beard game, your skin, your hair, your attraction level. You are separating yourself from every other ordinary person on this planet. You are a standout person at this point. Not everybody watches YouTube. Not everybody knows what semen retention or no fap is. So think about the advantage that you have over the rest of these ordinary people. Rodney Bryan says, I'm 18, I keep relapsing, but God knows my intentions. Rodney, Rodney, there's no excuses for relapsing, brother. All right? You found my channel. You heard me on here giving out the business. There is no reason for you to be relapsing, Rodney. There isn't shit good about releasing your energy. All right? I'm not even going to say there's anything fortunate about you being young either, because you know what? The younger you are, the better, and the more of a leader that you will be able to come if you just focus. You're the leader of tomorrow, Rodney. You're 18. But there is a reason why you're in this chat. There is a reason why you're here watching these videos, Rodney. Because you're the next leader, man. And if you're a leader, guess what, Rodney? There's no fucking excuses. Get it together, man. Get it together, okay? I know it's hard. I know women are a distraction. I know there's beautiful asses and boobs everywhere. But you can do it, man. You have to do it. Make yourself a goal, Rodney. Make yourself a goal of 3 months and then go from there. It's not hard. It really isn't. And watch what happens in your life, Rodney. Watch how it is that you get this the best job that you've had. Watch how it is that you find the best woman. And again, just watch. Just wait. Don't you want something good out of life, Rodney? Just focus, brother. You can do it, man. No more relapses. There's no relapses going on over here. If you want to relapse, go watch somebody else's weak-ass channel, okay? This is the King's channel, bro. We don't relapse over here. All right? The point is for you, Rodney, is to try to make a goal for yourself. And I'm saying at least 3 months, bro. And if you do relapse, it better be with a female. You hear me? I'm not giving you a pass to go out there and have sex. That's not what I'm saying. But if you do make it that far, the only relapse that I'm going to take is with a female. And it only better be one time. We are here to build men, warriors, kings, leaders of tomorrow. And the only way you're going to get to this level, the only way, is for you to have discipline and strength. To actually really want something out of your life. Okay? You're addicted, just like the rest of the men. Addicted. We're on drugs. Releasing your semen, sexual thoughts, it's a drug. And you got to kick the addiction, man. It's not good for you. Do you want to bald? Do you want to be balding at the age of 22, 23, Rodney? I'm asking you a serious question. Do you want to lose your hair, Rodney, at the ages 22, 23? Then keep masturbating. Keep busting your nut. And that's surely what's going to happen to you. All right? You're young, but you're old enough to take this message. You're a man. There's no excuses. Barry says, for me, semen retention made me more dominant in communication, and girls sometimes give me drooling gazing, plus I am becoming spiritually high, all thanks to God. They will do that, brother. They will do that. There's something masculine about you, right? Women love men. Women love masculine men. even though they try to act like they don't. Let me tell you a true story. You see, women, when they get older, there's two types of men women will deal with. Okay? And you've all heard this before, but I'm going to reiterate it. Two types of men. They like to have sex and procreate with the alphas, right? And they like to marry and use and abuse the beta males. When you are retaining your semen, you become that alpha. They can just tell by everything that you do, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, your posture, your jawline will become stronger because you're retaining all that testosterone. And this is why they want you. You're masculine. They want to recreate you. This is the whole purpose of life. Procreate. That's how you got here. That's how I got here. Now, you can either be that alpha or you can be that beta male that gets used and abused. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the guy that gets her best sex, her best attention? Or do you want to be the guy that sits at home, pays the bill, and gets no ass? It's up to you. Jay Hawkins says, facts. I babysit my baby brother from time to time, and he'll ignore my mother and keep staring at me even if she sits in his face. Guys, kids have an ability. Have you ever seen, what's the movie? I don't remember the movie, what it's called, but it's the scene where he says, I see dead people. It's the little kid. He says, I see dead people, and there's like, fog coming out of his mouth. You guys, as I said, kids have the ability to see ghosts. They have the ability to see auras. They have the ability to feel energy that we do not. Have you ever seen how babies are scared of certain people for no reason? It's because these people are emitting an energy that only that baby can sense. And this is one of these things that I've just seen that's so prevalent. Every time I go around kids, mainly my own and other people's kids that I know too as well, especially in public. Public is my number one test on law of attraction and how people perceive me. And I have story after story after story after story after story after story of these things happening to me. And I've read about 20, 30 comments tonight. All these things happening to these men. And yet, we still got doubters thinking that these superpowers aren't real. I guess we'll be the only supermen in this bitch, right? My man Avoshi 2000 says, anyone who has tried semen retention doesn't need to be convinced. They have felt the energy that flows through them, and they will always be hooked to that amazing feeling. That's what I want to hear. That's exactly what I want to hear. Because I know the truth. I know the truth. I've been preaching the truth. And I know many of you men know the truth as well. That's why we got to keep doing what we're doing. That's why we got to keep taking these comments. That's why we keep watching and liking these videos. Because one day, that lost man out there is going to stumble upon semen retention. And it's going to change his life. We could save someone's life. That man that was depressed. That man that's probably never been with a female. That man that probably got cheated on by his girlfriend or his wife left him. Instead of sit in his house and masturbate 3, 4 times a day and drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes till he's depressed and then he's contemplating suicide. Instead of all that, semen retention will save his life. Not only will it save his life, it will rebuild him to a better man than he ever was. This is an amazing, amazing energy that a man has stored in him that he has no clue about. Solid Gamer says, kids are born high vibration. Pure BF the ego and society brainwashes them. All kids. We were all born with high vibrational energy. All of us. And as we get older, as my man said, we get influenced and brainwashed. We lose our innocence. And once you lose your innocence, you're exposed. You lose your power. And this is what happens. Kids are a testament to this. That's why I love kids so much and why kids love me so much. I love kids because kids are pure. I love kids. But then you get all these people in the world that are corrupting these children. You get all the people in this world that are brainwashing kids, single mothers, all that crap. And they take away the pureness of the kid. It's sad. A lot of these kids are stripped from their purity at a young age, whether they're exposed to sex or drugs, happen to see something like that. It's a messed up world, but we're going to change it. Ain't that right, gentlemen? Maddie says, bro, you still live low. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm still alive, bro. Still fucking alive. Man, my energy don't crash. My energy don't crash. I'm doing this for y'all. My energy don't crash. I could talk about this all night, brother. I could talk about this all night long. That's just the real talk. We need this. All right? We need this. We need someone to be doing this. Because if you look on YouTube, all you see is crap. All you see is crap. Tell the truth. In your recommendations list, when you sign in, it's just crap. There's nothing on there that's going to help you. There's nothing on there that's going to help you be a better man. There's nothing on YouTube. They're going to hit you with some music videos, some comedy videos. They're going to hit you with crap. But nothing that's going to feed the soul and benefit you. You're right, brother. You're absolutely right. The sixth sense, man. That's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. Sharing with your peers. That's like me with trying to explain MGTOW to people when I first started MGTOW. And MGTOW is relevant, don't get me wrong, right? MGTOW is relevant, right? But the problem is people are going to have to experience things first. They're going to have to experience some kind of hardships, okay? What I've noticed is it's the same way with health. I have a health channel. If you guys haven't subscribed to my health channel and you're subscribed to my Shave Lion King channel, please do me a favor and subscribe to my health specialist channel. It's called The Health Specialist. Subscribe to that channel. It's like me trying to tell people about their health, okay? But what I notice is people have to get sick before they want to change their lives. You could tell them all day what's good for them. You could tell them all day what they need to eat. But it's going to take a situation for them to get sick before they take heed to the message, right? And this is the same thing about trying to tell your peers about no fap and semen retention. They're going to have to lose their hair. They're going to have to get badly burned by a woman and go in total depression. They're going to have to be hooked on some kind of drugs. They're going to have to be hooked on pornography. It's going to take something of that magnitude before that ear is willing to listen. And that's unfortunate. But again, brother, this ain't for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. Everybody can't be a king, right? Everyone can't be a leader, right? So what I would recommend for you to do, brother, is you become that leader. You become that person that sets the example. So if they decide to come around on this later, if they decide to wake up, then they'll be able to have you to look at as an example. Right? That's the best way I could put that, man. Because, like I said, people have to go through shit to want to change, man. And that's just the way it is. Some people might have an ear to listen and might follow what we're saying right away. That's great. But most of the time, brothers, it ain't going to happen. Moses Soul says, hi, man. He's on day 43. Good job, my boy Moses. Good job, Moses. Good job, brother. Yeah, I don't like to talk about what doesn't happen if you don't, because we kind of pretty much got an idea of that. But I hear exactly what you're saying, brother. I really do. I really do. I really hear what you're saying. Now, I want to read a comment real quick. I want to read a comment that I read on someone's page the other day. All right? And I think it's very, very appropriate to read because it has some good stuff in it. Now, it's cut off, so I'm not going to be able to read completely all of it, but I just want you guys to hear this. So check this out. And they're talking about semen retention. So check this out. After a few days to a week, you start feeling changes. The need for food and sleep starts to disappear slightly. After 2 weeks, you start feeling whole again. The world looks different. Color seems more vibrant. Your eye, vision, and skin clears up. After about a month, you are a man again. You are now ahead of women, and they sense it. Beard growth increases. Muscle mass is gained easily. After 2 months, you adopt the new lifestyle. Masturbation seems less. Masturbation seems less and less interesting, and the urges is almost gone. After about 3 to 6 months, depending on the severity of your addiction, you are back to normal. Your brain has done a reset, and while the old pathways may remain, you are now free to choose it. You are now free to choose if to engage it or not in the act. Your prefrontal cortex, decision-making part of the brain, is now in charge. It is recommended to stay away from porn. Even if you choose to masturbate or have sex, old pathways still remain, waiting to be activated. Addicts will always have a bit of addict left in them. Every ejaculation not only makes you lose minerals, but also strains the nervous system immensely. Too many ejaculations are the direct cause of such things as acne, red skin in your youth, dark circles below your eyes, lifeless appearance, losing all your muscle mass, skinny fat bod type of most men these days, lack of beard growth, testosterone is lost, crackling of joints and bones, loss of bone marrow. The yogis say that the bone marrow creates blood, which in turn creates semen. One drop of semen is equal to 40 drops of blood. Anxiety and panic attacks, guilty conscience, subconsciously knowing you're doing something wrong every time you voluntarily choose to ejaculate. And in every severe case, it can cause insanity. Even mass shootings are caused by harmful addictions. See Elliot Rodger. He discovered pornography at a young age, and it made him obsessed about sex. So much that he has chose to kill people because he couldn't get it in real life. It drove him insane. So, you guys just basically hear that, right? This was a comment left under a video, right? And basically it just broke down everything that we've just been talking about on how important this semen is to your life, how important it is for your protection, how important it is for your sanity. It is no joke, fellas. This is no joke. Oh, yeah. Ragul says, can semen tension make you more charismatic? Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You guys, it is the ultimate tool for whatever it is that you want to make it to be. It will take whatever it is that you want to happen in your life, it will make it happen. If you want to become charismatic, if you want to become charming, if you want to become handsome, if you want to become intelligent, whatever it is that you want to be, semen retention is the one step, one tool that will activate every single thing inside you. Listen, we're all created, cut from the same fabric, all right? We all have brains, eyes, nose. All our brains work the same unless you don't fry them off from drugs, right? We all have the same capabilities, all the same possibilities, right? So if this is something that you want out of your life, if you want to be charismatic, all you have to do is keep retaining your semen. Because what's going to happen is the more people that you interact with, these things will just come to your head while you're having these conversations. You'll be able to carry conversations that you didn't even think that you were able to do. All right? I'm dead serious, okay? Your creative ability will be unmatched. You will be able to pull rabbits out of the hat at any given time. This is facts, okay? So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to achieve, just understand, this is all tied to one thing. Not no fap, semen retention, okay? Semen retention, okay? That's all you have to do, you guys. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. All right, guys, I want to tell you one last thing before I get out of here. Next week, either Friday or Saturday, I really encourage you guys to call in, okay? I really encourage you guys to call in. It might be earlier. If I have a day off during the week, I might, I'll leave a post and tell you guys I'm going to go live and we're going to have a Q&A. And I encourage you guys to call in. All of these comments that you guys are telling me, there's no excuse where you can't call in and have a conversation. Okay, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about your experiences, and we're going to be live. All right, and this is for other men. Okay, because if there's one thing that I know, that other people have different experiences that other men need to hear. Okay, of course I'll be able to tell my experiences, and that's great. But what I really, really want to share with other people is my subscribers, people who watch the channel. I want to hear your personal experiences. You guys had a lot of great comments tonight, and this is what we're going to share on the next live stream, okay? So I appreciate all you gentlemen, all of you, all of you. I'm gonna give you all of you guys. I'm gonna give you all of you guys applause because you deserve it. You deserve it. This is no joke. This is not easy. All you men are doing a great, great job. Okay, great job. And I want you guys to go out and treat yourself, whether that's taking yourself out to a nice dinner or going out and just doing something fun with yourself. I want you guys to treat yourselves, okay? Because you deserve it, all right? Just like I do. I go out and I go have these dinners by myself, and I go out and I entertain myself, okay? I want you guys to do this for yourselves, and I want you guys to experience with this law of attraction, okay? So do me a favor, whether it's going out to go walk for a park, or it's going out to go to a nice restaurant to have you a nice steak dinner. Treat yourself if you've been on this journey, okay? Appreciate everything that you've done. And if you can, at the very least, write stuff down, okay? Write stuff down. Make a video about it, okay? And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come back next week sometime, and I want to hear from you, gentlemen, okay? Tonight I was having the phone malfunctions because I was looking so much at the comment board that I wasn't able to answer the phones, and that was my bad. But this is my first time doing this live stream, so there's a lot of things that I still need to figure out as far as kinks goes, okay? So I appreciate all you guys for watching. Ghetto Gospel says, peace and love, brother, 100. CY High says, peace, big bro. I appreciate all you guys for watching. All you guys have a great, great night, and I will talk with you next week. All right, my MGTOW brothers. All right, my semen retention brothers. All right, all my no-fap brothers. We shall talk again soon. Have a great night.